Or you have these factions that like they get released as a faction and then don't get any model support.
Yeah, and they're just like basically nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Quins were until they finally actually got punted into the void.
Yeah, maybe that will be Thousand Suns next edition. They'll just turn into a Chaos Space Marine sub-faction.
They'll
turn back into a Chaos Space Marine sub-faction.
People would be so pissed.
Yeah. But then you could do like Magnus and Mortarion and stuff. That'd be sweet. That'd be great.
I don't think that Space Marines or Chaos Space Marines should have special sub-factions, but that's just because I'm not a power armor player.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. I mean, I think it's like tough because yeah, if you keep them separate, if you put them all together, then they have like 100 times more times the options of everyone else rather than just 10 times more options.
Sure.
So like at least they have a mechanic right now where you can be like, well, you can't take everything. you get one restriction. So you can't be like, I'm gonna play Lionel Johnson and Gilliman.
Well, yeah,
you gotta pick one.
They could still do what they're doing right now with like no sub-facts, but they gave Gilliman the Ultramarines keyword, so it's like you can't put Tor Garrett on and Gilliman in the same attachment.
Which is like fine.
Yeah.
You just always play the Gilliman attachment. That guy's fucking nuts. He's so good.
Yep.
He's so good.
Yeah, I don't understand why everyone who's playing Space Marines doesn't use Gilliman.
Yeah.
He's extremely powerful.
For sure. So this is my list. It has a bunch of characters and stuff. So there's 2 big board flamer units. They have flamethrowers. Whoosh. Yeah, it's like you have to take the chapter upgrade to take the chapter enhancements, but it's like whatever.
Do you not run any Scarab Occults?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Trash.
They do seem like there are a lot of points sunk into a unit that if it flubs or dies, just kind of ends the game for you.
Yeah, and I realized it was the Magnus show, and so the Scarab Occults just pull focus from Magnus doing the Magnus stuff, and it was always kind of awkward. So anyway, 2 rubric units with flamers, 4 units just with 5 guys each with heavy weapons. And the Ahriman, he gives +1 to wounds to his unit.
Sure.
He's probably going to be in a flamer unit. This dude, he gives his unit a 4+ involved, and then in the movement phase, he picks an enemy 18 inches invisible and halves their movement and advance and charge rolls. Not -2, halves it, but it is a psychic power, so he can fail and blow his own head up if he wants. And then I have 3 Infernal Masters because they're fucking broken as hell. This one is +1 strength and damage on all of his weapons. This one can do a ritual again, and this one is just an idiot. He doesn't know why he's here. And then Magnus, he's a guy. The Forge Fiend suppresses you for -1 to hit if it shoots anything in the game, which is kind of cool. Its suppression effect isn't keyword locked. It's just whatever he wants. It's Mutal Vortex Beast. You know what that does. The Cultists have a 6-inch scout move, and if you kill them, I get a command point. And that's it. It's my army.
Do these guys have the last edition rules on them?
Probably.
I clicked things. I was like, wait, I see psychic powers.
Yeah, they do. None of these rules are correct. They're just directly out of the Battleforge.
Not like in Rosterizer.
It looks complicated, so I'm scared of it.
It's actually not that big.
Well, that's good to hear.
It's a little clunky and it loads slow, but that's about it.
Yeah. And you have an Autarch guy, a Spirits here with does he have the auto 6 thing?
Yeah, he's got Fate's Messenger. Farseer has come back to life, and then Wayleaper has the Weeping Stones because I had 15 points left and nothing to do with them.
That's the one where if you kill somebody, you get a fate dice.
Yeah,
that's cool. You can just accidentally blow somebody up with his gun.
Yeah, it's like it was like I got to the end of the list and I was like, I don't know what I do with these points, so I just gave him an upgrade.
Yeah, my Space Marines list was like decked to the 9s with enhancements because I was just like, I can't buy any units, so everybody gets
because
cool
I can't
armor.
cut a single Wraith Guard to
Yeah.
open up points.
Yeah.
So
And every unit costs a minimum of like 65 points now.
yeah, the cheapest unit in Aeldari I think is Rangers at 55.
Yeah. So I'm using tacticals. And
Yeah, same.
we can roll to deploy first.
Sure.
I have 3.
6.
Ooh, that's so
I'll let you
high.
deploy first. 'Cause I don't care. I put my
formation
warp spiders, and shadow specters in deep strike. Actually, K-Suns don't have any 12-inch deep strike denial, right?
Nah.
Cool.
I mean,
stand by
Warp
what I said.
Flamers are kind of a 12-inch deep strike now because we'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, but like you could do that if I run up the board too. So
Yeah. The Flamer squad. I will put Armon's Flamer squad into strategic reserve.
sure.
I guess you have Night Spinners, so we should put both Flamer squads into strategic reserve, and then we should attach our characters to these friends. Boop, boop,
I do only have one Night Spin.
boop. Yeah, it's just like trucks an entire Flamer unit if I keep them on the table, though.
Oh yeah.
And then they die. I don't care if you kill the regular bricks, but killing them. That thing will kill like 6 Flamer guys. I'll be sad. Alright. And then I'll deploy a unit. We'll deploy these guys up in the front. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, this one has... We have to do a thing, right? Yeah. One additional objective marker.
Oh, is that what hidden supplies is?
Why can't I zoom on it? That's weird. It's fucking gone.
Yeah, pressing Alt just seems to make it the same size.
That's strange. Yeah.
Move the center objective 6 inches towards one corner of the battlefield. And then just mirror, and then we have to mirror it with another objective.
Which corner?
I think we just pick. Yeah, I don't know if it matters. Because it gets mirrored. Like whatever direction we move it in, it gets mirrored.
Right. It matters for terrain though. That's weird.
It doesn't even say who does the movement. It just says players must move it. Like, do we just agree what corner it goes to? I mean, I guess for like...
If no one touches any of the corners of the battlefield, you must remove the objective marker towards one of those corners. What? What does it say? Unless the chosen battlefield mission rule is also in effect, before setting up the new objective marker, you must first move the objective marker in the center of the battlefield 6 inches directly towards any corner. If no man's land touches any of the corners, which it does, such as all 4, you must move the objective marker towards one of those corners. Oh no, it doesn't touch any corners. Is the problem? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because this isn't a diagonal deployment map or a corner deployment map.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't like this one just because it makes primary trivial.
6.
2.
So I guess I'll just pick.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, like I say, because like we spawn another one, so it just gets mirrored. So it's not like one of us gets an advantage on this.
Yeah. So I'll go here, and then it's just like I think I probably care about hiding more than you do, though. So is that the right direction? Let's go down a little bit.
Every time I've done this, I've found that this kind of like makes primary trivial. So like, yeah, it helps for primary, but like when hidden supplies pops up, it's kind of like priority targets in the old one where it's like, cool.
Yeah.
We sure are both getting max primary on this mission.
All these primary points. All right, and then I put these guys down. And this one's up to 15 primary per turn, which is a lot.
Sure. I already put my first drop down. Plop my Night Spinner back here.
Spread these friends.
Screen this corner Rooney out. So 48 off my Night Spinner is like... So it can cover this whole objective.
Amazing. What a time to be alive.
Who knew that really long range, naturally rerolling indirect is good.
I will put down the slow your roll guy.
Although, I say that, but I'm actually not sure if I still like the Night Spinner at 170. It's a lot of points for no AP.
Yeah. I mean, no AP is basically AP1 because you ignore everyone's cover.
Yeah.
Let's just go here. Ta-da! There's the unit.
Let's go ahead and put a support weapon down. Like that. Keeping it off the terrain.
Ooh, I put the predictions in the wrong colors so that everybody gets to have that experience. I think these Imperial Masters are too small. I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger. They're supposed to be on 40 mil bases.
Sure. Cheat.
This is just the regular dude. Yeah, we'll just put all these guys back here, I guess.
Scout move. Walker's a 6. Scout 9. It's a long scout move.
Yeah, they go far.
I haven't used them before this game, but it's because like Hornets are cheaper.
No.
But I wanted to give them a shot. We'll toss the Incarn back here. Just screen this corner out. Do you have any way to teleport aside from the Umberlific Crystal?
Sorry. What's that? I have no teleporting. I just have the strategic reserves.
Oh, that's okay. I saw that the Arcane Vortex guy had the Umberlific Crystal. I thought you had teleport on him. That's I didn't realize that was a relic of the old. I completely spaced the fact that you said that you didn't code these guys at all with anything.
Yeah, you can only take one of those things.
He has a 27-inch threat range, or I guess 34 if you go first and I Phantasm. Oh, it's 30 inch because it doesn't get to move 7 inches. It gets to move up to 7 inches. But its movement is 3, so it still has to respect that.
Yeah. This is the Vortex guy. Make him a little bit bigger.
Sure.
We'll go there.
Idiot bolter dudes.
So many idiot bolter dudes.
And then the double move, does that... You do that before you shoot, yeah?
Correct. Start of shooting phase.
So
That's my psychic phase. That's when I do most of my psychic things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell
Is there any restriction? Is there any restriction on like where you can move with that? Like, do you have to stay outside of 9 of my dudes, or do you just get to like walk wherever you want?
Do whatever the fuck I want.
Cool. All right, sounds good. I'll put a War Walker right there.
And I can't advance when I do it. It's a normal move.
So you get to move 12 inches functionally.
Forbidden door. I'll put somebody else down. Let's put down the Parchment here.
Can you fit through that gap?
Yeah. This
nice.
Does. Yeah, that seems fine. Unless I just put it in the open, and then we just like have a fight if you want to. But the range on the fire prisms is like infinite, though, right?
60, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite Imperial Guard infinite, but
I guess what we can do is like put my big Stompo friends over here, and the only real line of sight that you get is like there. And if you want to put a fire prism there, please do.
Yeah, that'd be very aggressive.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm sure you wouldn't Twist of Fate it though. That'd be pretty rude.
No, never. I would never do that. I actually might put him farther back and put the Vortex Beast there. This one you can see from like here, which is a little bit more aggressive. So I'll actually just put this guy back here. And I think we'll put the Vortex Beast where that was.
Cool.
Like this.
Let's put another War Walker on that flank.
Cool. And then put that guy down. And then I'll do the... You have so many more drops to me, it doesn't really matter. But Magnus minus building. He'll go here.
Should be extremely surprised to see that my Way Leaper is
Whoa. On the back of the table over there? That's crazy.
hiding.
That's
far back
that's
as
crazy
humanly
and
possible.
insane. You have broken my mind with your technologies.
That's what I'm here for. For what I guess this is important for understanding how Doombolt works. Who can manifest Doombolt? Like, does it actually come off any of your idiots or any of your psychic idiots?
Yeah, anyone with the Cabal Sorcerer's ability, which is literally every Psyker.
Does that include like the aspiring sorcerers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
He gonna get you. He gonna get you.
And that does ignore Lone Op, yeah?
Yeah, it's not an attack. You just take a bunch of damage.
Interesting.
Doesn't even have to roll to hit. Just get him.
Seems good. Let's go ahead and put a void. Are you done with your drops?
I am all done.
Oh, word. I'll just...
All right, let me get the lists for you, chat.
Put a Void Weaver there.
I'm
Let's
so
go ahead and put my Wraith Guard inside. God damn.
So we both, Flashback and I, both were supposed to go to an RTT. And we didn't realize that the RTT's tomorrow. So I was like getting in my car and he was already there. And then we were just like, fuck. So I'm like, which is good because I'm totally wiped. Turns out getting up at 3 a.m. to stream Invitational and then trying to like try to play a game is insane. So I'm out of it a little bit today, chat.
Just plop this fella.
But I'm gonna grab the lists so that we have them.
I have anything on this flank threaten me? Think you have like no way to get up to like this firing lane, right?
Up to which one?
The fire lane that you'd be able to see my fire prism on.
Magus moves like 50 inches, so probably.
Oh, okay. So Magnus
He can triple move and give himself +2 movement, so he can go 16, 16, 16, and just like he probably dies, but he can.
Yeah,
do that.
I mean, that's like fake imaginary movement. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah. I did do it one time. I got like it was like end of game in a game one time, and I got like a capture enemy outpost randomly. I was just like, whatever. Magnus just like yeeted across the table, moves like 1,000 inches, fucking took my opponent's home objective.
You're like, well, I'm great at this. So
I was just like, well, here we go.
It's gonna be awkward for you. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna eat Magnus like that, that's just gonna have to be something I accept.
Yeah.
I literally have no way to stop that. Sort of like strat reserve my fire prisms, which I didn't do.
Right.
All right, I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get on this deployment.
Okay.
Let's roll out for first turn.
I think I'm just gonna.
5.
I'm gonna get the lists into the box bar, everyone.
Yeah.
Lists for everyone are here. Save. Okay. You got a 5. I got a 1. That's
I guess I'm going first.
yes. Please do your scout moves, and then I'll do my scout move.
I don't have measure.
All right, chat. Lists are in the thing. Ta-da! Sewer Gremlin, new to Warhammer. Welcome to the game.
Measure move. There we go.
I hope you're having a good time so far. We are playing
Let's
some
just
tabletop
boogie up
simulator
9 inches.
Warhamster 40,000s.
And I am going to be pitching these fate dice in favor of better fate dice. These were really bad.
Oh, you don't want to take literally 6 ones? Well, that's me.
I've tried it before. That's the only game of Aeldari that I've lost.
You're like, what? I have a Farseer. What's the worst that could possibly happen?
Yeah, I was like, I can. Maybe it was back when I could use a lot more fate dice. I was like,
Yeah.
I can mill these ones. It's probably fine. It wasn't.
Yeah. Like Morgan Freeman voiceover.
Yeah. That's a much more fine roll, I guess. So I'll just deal with that. I did my scout moves. They just
Okay.
jammed up.
I'll just pull these dudes. Go over here. I guess we get... What's the Void Reaper shoots for ever, right? Oh, 36. But I guess it also has to get line of sight.
Yeah, it's just like a shitty Fire Prism. But it also costs 50 points less than a Fire Prism, so that's fine.
And that's even tough to do. Fire Prisms are actually free.
Yeah, it's wild that these fucking tanks are 150 points.
Yeah.
And a Doomsday Arc's a $185. Like,
Doomsday Arcs are pretty good, to be fair.
Oh, it's a good tank, but like I'd rather have a Fire Prism than a Doomsday Arc, and I get a 35-point discount.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah, it's like that's like both of these are pretty good, but I'd rather have like 1.5 of them than one. So we'll just put the cultists here. I'm gonna color their bases because they're a little hard to see right now. There they go.
Sure, that's fine.
You can probably see them if you want to, but also I don't know if I'm that invested in the lives of my cultists. So if you want to kill them, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll definitely take shots at them if I so desire. Is there anything special they do? Like any reason to like particularly remove them?
They hold objectives and perform score me secondaries.
Okay, but they aren't like grots where they like give you CP as well or something.
They give me CP when you kill them. So
interesting. Sure. Let's see what my secondaries are. Engage and Storm. Actually, who's Storm?
You can Storm this one.
Do I want to?
Oh, actually, no. You have to shuffle Storm.
Oh, I can't do that turn one.
Yeah.
That's right. That's fine. I wasn't really sure if I was going to be able to get that done.
Oh,
Investigate signals. That's much more...
Good job, Incarn. Try to investigate.
She sure is already standing there.
Unless you kill the cultist and then want to teleport the Incarn right here. On the first turn.
I don't think she kills the Mutilith Vortex Beast.
Just don't even attack it then. Just teleport there. And then stand there for a while. And hang out. What's the worst that could happen?
Death. Extreme death.
The Night Spinner shoots 48. Are you gonna shoot this Night Spinner at Magnus?
Maybe.
Probably not.
I don't know what I'm gonna
Probably not. I'm gonna choose Time Flux with Magnus's special ability.
Sure. Which one's that?
He has a 6-inch aura of +2 movement.
Sounds good.
Until the start of the next battle round.
Sounds good.
It's getting all fluxy-wuxy.
He sure is.
Sewer Gremlin, yeah.
Let's go ahead.
This is Tabletop Simulator is an engine for playing board games online, and it's great. So I don't have much else to say about that. You can exclamation point how to play and chat. We have a playlist of YouTube videos with all of the fun factaroonies for playing, and you can go visit there.
I think that I just murder those cultists. Is the question.
Please don't. They have literally done nothing to you.
I mean, they are the best boys. But at the same time, they're standing on an objective, which is pretty rude.
That is rude.
Where's the line of sight?
Your Warwalkers are modeled with star cannons, so that's what you have to shoot with them.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. Like, for whatever reason, the good model pack for Aeldari doesn't have like weapon choices.
Yeah.
And the other model pack is an abomination.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the Donabor one.
Yeah, like the yellow and blue one.
Yeah.
Those models are real bad. So I unfortunately don't really have much of a choice there.
Yeah. Yeah, Zach was like, I really don't want to use the one from the Battleforge pack, but the other ones have like huge bases and only like swords on Wraith Knights. Like, do I have to? I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. You have to use the big frumpy Donavor guy.
Both packs have some like pretty big issues with like sizes too. Like the Night Spinners and Fire Prisms in the Dawn of War pack are like 2 inches too long and like 2 inches too skinny.
Wild.
Yeah, like it's not it's not particularly well designed. Oh, and I'm at extra
Are
CP.
you hiding,
because
Mr. Voidweaver? How dare you?
I think I'm gonna hide the Void Weaver.
How dare you? How dare you?
It feels excessive to like poke the Void Weaver out and then fire and fade it so I can shoot at cultists.
It's fine.
So yeah, I'm just gonna hang out.
Phantasm it. That costs 1 CP less and is the same effect.
Yeah, but I need to phantasm other things.
2
He's just gonna hang out on that objective. My fire prisms are just gonna. Where's the edge of this ruin?
Just want to move in the middle. Okay.
They're just gonna shuffle up. I think they're still behind the corner. I can't quite see where the corner is.
Rusty FGC, thank you for the follow.
I've got Farseer back here doing
Investigating.
Doing investigate. Incarn's doing investigate. Oh, if it matters, Guide's going on the Wraith Guard. No, it isn't allied.
Oh, just kidding. At least you don't blow your own head up.
Yeah, I'm glad they at least kind of kept that rule.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, fuck it. I need to see how much I can push in this matchup. So let's advance the Wraith Guard. God damn it, auto raise is still off. Forgot that I had to turn it off to get them into the building. I think if I put them there, I don't believe
TTS, but no clue how to get this set up. So the
you could also just very easily walk out.
Mods for the models. It's called the Battleforge mod pack, and if you go to tts40k.com, it's all linked over there. The base that we're playing on is called the FTC map base. You can find it on the workshop, the Steam workshop. It's this one right here, this blue guy. And all of the maps are from my maps that I made.
Is that particularly threatening to Wraithguard?
What is it? What the Vortex?
The Forge Fiend, is that particularly threatening to Wraithguard?
Oh, it's all 3 damage blast weapons, so kind of. They're 3d3, so it would be 3d3 plus 6 shots at a strength 10 AP 3 damage.
I would like to actually avoid getting shot by that.
Yeah, it is good against like heavy infantry for sure. It also is only 36 inches, so I could maybe make it there if I double moved it, which is a lot of work.
It's 36 from. Oh yeah, I guess that is pretty far out of range.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
We'll still just kind of cower over here like this. He'll use stuff like that. And then, just like before, if Magnus wants to just come yeet himself over here and kill Wraithguard, I can't do anything about that. So we'll just deal with that if that happens.
Be my guest, I guess.
Yeah. That's gonna be all of my movement.
Cool.
Farseer and Incarn are doing investigate signals. Let's do some shooting.
Cool.
Warwalker number 1 is going to shoot at the Monolith Vortex Beast.
Rude. Nice.
Those are both going to hit. Aeldari reroll. Tight. 1.
I'm okay.
Alright. Warwalker 2 is going to shoot at the Monolith Vortex Beast.
Amazing. Well.
Both are going to hit.
Was it the exact same roll twice?
I think so.
I'm not going to reroll this. I don't really care that much. Okay. I like your dice box.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll take still nothing, sir. Thank you very much.
Let's put the support weapon into cultists.
Hell yeah.
Feels like overkill.
I'm 10 models, so you blast for 2.
4 shots. Let's
Woo!
go. Hitting on 4s. Aeldari reroll.
All 6s, and everyone dies.
Wounding on 2s. So that's 1 6 and 2. I assume they go straight through with cultists.
They have an inbound save.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Alright.
There was 6 up. Well, I do die. And then how many mortals?
D6 plus 2. 4.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
And then we'll shoot the Night Spinner at... Care about you holding. Which of these squads is which? We'll shoot the Night Spinner at the... Can I reach the Arcane Vortex squad? Yeah. We'll shoot at the Arcane Vortex squad.
Sure. There are
it's
6 models, so you get +1.
D6 plus 3. So D6 plus 4.
6.
6 shots.
Nice.
Hitting on 4s.
Nice.
Aeldari reroll.
Super nice.
That's really good. We'll put one of these off to the side in case I want to fate dice something.
You went on 3s, right?
Yeah. And then I'll just sub in a 1 and make that a 6. With my Farseer. So 2 mortal wounds and 3 AP 0 saves.
Okay. Do we roll 1 or 2 dice there? Oh,
it's twin linked, so it rerolls all wounds.
So these are on 3s, yeah. So I lose 2 guys.
Cool. Lose 2 guys, and they're -2 to move, can't advance.
Okay. That is the squad. 1, 2. Cool. All right.
That is my turn.
Sweet.
So.
I go.
End of turn. I'll score 3 on engage.
Will you?
I think, right?
We only have 2 quarters. All right.
I have to read. Hold on. I thought you get an extra VP for tactical.
We have to have 3 or more table quarters to get the baseline, right?
Oh, I didn't move my Warwalkers forward far enough. Duh. Oh, goddamn it. Oh well. Whatever.
Could they move? I guess they were like here. I don't know where they could go.
They were like right here on the back of the objective.
Yeah. How far do they go? Could they get outside 3?
Yeah, 100%. They have 10-inch moves.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I'll just if you don't mind, I'll just put this
fine.
one here because I expect that one or both of them is going to die this turn anyway. So. Cool. And then investigate signals. 2 corners is 4, I believe.
2 corners is 4. Yeah, it's 2 per corner. So there you go. My go.
Boop.
Secure no man's. Overwhelming force. Those are easy. Well, secure no man's is hard. Let's see if these guys battle shock. They do. But I would like them to secure. So I'll auto pass, even though that feels bad. I'll generate Cabal points. It's this button. So it is 3 for each of the sorcerer units, because Infernal Masters, for whatever reason, give me extra Cabal points.
Sure.
So we get 12 for those. Because I have 4 of them. 4 for Magnus. Cool. And that is everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Magnus. Yep, those are all my Psychers. Alright. So let's move these friend. They're going to advance. Oh, and I'll do devastating wounds on my guns. On my psychic weapon attacks.
Sure. Sounds good.
They'll go 8 inches. You guys shoot 18, right? Oh, but you're
because
not
you spent a
reloading.
CP there, you don't have the CP to do the like dev wounds reroll full rerolls wombo combo, right?
The rerolls is 1 CP.
Yeah, but you have to do the CP to make them psychic weapons as well, right?
Make who?
Like the Inferno bolt guns and everything.
Yeah, but I don't care about Inferno bolt guns.
Yeah, all right.
I only care about the actual psychic weapons in my army, which is everybody else. This dude is gonna go here. And I'm gonna be in range, and I'm gonna shoot this guy. I think I have to be over here.
Couldn't really get him behind the corner unless I didn't move him at all. So.
The Inferno Master, the Arcane Vortex guy is +2, -2, so he's moving 5 today. And they're gonna go this way because of Magnus's extra move aura.
Sure.
And for some reason, the characters are extra speed, so he gets to move faster. Cool.
A little awkward.
Yeah, it's strange, but it is what it is.
Faster than you guys.
I'm so fast.
Outrunning his unit.
Forge Fiend can't shoot anything cool, but I think it will just sort of like meander around the side here. And if you want to shoot it with, you could shoot fire prisms this way at it. So I guess I'll just hide it from where the fire prism's going to shoot. Which I think is like this. This unit will move. We want the Infernal Master to be over here.
Sure.
And these guys will go to the objective. So I'm standing, at least somebody's standing on it. Bree's pretending to score primary this game. I'm just gonna move this back a little bit so the Soul Reaper Cannon's farther out. And then I think what we're gonna do is, let's see. So Incarn teleports an inch away or close as possible to these guys.
As close as possible.
Okay.
Or inch away as close. I'll double check the exact wording on it. They changed it. They changed it significantly from 9th, so it's like infiltrators don't stop her from coming in anymore. She now just appears at the edge of the infiltrator bubble.
Yeah, that's always how it worked. It was just weird.
So once there's models on the battlefield, close as possible, not an engagement.
Okay. So base to base, basically, because I'm not like fighting you.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm gonna put Magnus here so that he can shoot anywhere she comes if she wants to come to the where the Warwalkers.
Sure.
This unit. Just burning my CP to move extra times. I think I might be. These guys aren't going to be shooting any, so they're going to advance. You have spiders and specters, but I can't prevent deep strikes with this army, so we're just going to advance with them. So they go 9 inches. Probably okay.
As you said, you prevent deep strikes by fucking killing.
Yeah. Prevent deep
strikes. You're within 12 inches.
Overwatch.
That is a stratagem that I really hope gets tweaked soon.
I would love that.
I am already so tired of getting overwatched in my movement phase.
Yeah, the like Overwatch at start of movement stuff is like what kind of wigs me out about it. You can't just be like, all right, I'll just like do a juke and like go out of line of sight or whatever because they're just like, fuck you.
It's like, well, this is unavoidable. Guess I'll just die.
Guess I die. This guy will go here.
Sure.
And these guys have extra movement, so they're just gonna like go over this way because of
so fast.
Because of cool Magnus. No, he can't go there.
Do you want to just advance them?
No, I want to shoot their guns.
It's like, you can totally advance them if you want. It's fine.
Like, it's okay. Magnus could be farther back, I think. Yeah. So let these guys be in coherency. All right, we'll just do that. This feels like gratuitous overkill to kill 2 Warwalkers, but who knows? -1 to wound is a hell of a drug. All right, moving again. So the psychic phase, we'll do 5 and put these friends on this objective, so I get secure no man's land.
Sure.
I'll do 5 to move the Vortex squad with the Lord of Forbidden Knowledge. Oh, because I moved Magnus, they're not in the thing anymore. So they would move slow. Maybe we don't do that. Is there a better place for Magnus to stand? Maybe. Yeah, it gets weird. It's fine. guess I don't know like how much. Yeah, we'll just push him.
Sure.
Do. All right.
I'm gonna Phantasm at the end of your movement phase, so just let me know
Oh
when you're
yeah,
good.
yeah. That's before I do that stuff, but go for it.
Oh, well, it would not have changed based on what you were doing. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna set myself back to auto move and go 5.5, 1.5, and go hide behind that wall.
Okay, so that might change what I do then.
Yeah, if that changes what you do, then obviously go ahead.
I will.
I wasn't sure where Phantasm comes in
Yeah, this is shooting
with
phase. Yeah, this is a different phase.
Sure.
So I will.
You can absolutely still indirect him.
These guys.
He's at least cowering behind a wall from all of your direct fire now.
Yeah, there's no indirect fire in this faction.
I thought Magnus was indirect.
No. That'd be insane.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Kairos.
Yeah, that's Kairos.
Other big psychic bird guy.
Yeah. I will go. I really jammed myself here. If I go here, can I shoot that guy? Yeah. I can see him. I need to be like slightly over. Do that? Probably. Nah, maybe not. We'll say no. Let's see. So what do we do with that then? I will. What is my line? Making me true line of sight stuff. Oops. That's
Hell yeah, best rule in the game.
So good. It's like that probably. Yeah, I'm messing up. My movement here was awkward. If I got the full distance, I could get you. But I can't with the small movement. It's frustrating. I will do. Yeah, we have to do it there. I don't have an option. Could we move these guys out the side? Maybe. But I wouldn't be able to like bullet you. And they're just 4+ inbound, right?
-1 to wound.
Right. And 6 wounds.
Yeah, T7, 6 wounds. 3 up armor, 4 up invuln, -1 to wound. So like, pretty tanky. What they are.
All right.
But they will die. They will die if you put enough into them.
So I will do it on the forge.
Sure.
At least make you do a teleport. So I think you should be able to see that guy in the back now. Yeah, cool. All right. Shooting for real. I will shoot the Infernal Master on the objective. We'll shoot the Warwalker. So everybody will shoot the Warwalker. I don't think this bolt guy can see you, but everybody else can.
Sure.
I'm not going to bother overcharging. We'll just do the little shot. 2d3 with the Master. It's strength 6, so they're T7, right? So 1 on 6s.
Yeah.
But you're on an objective, so 1, and then he flips 1 to that, so 2 devastating wounds on you.
Sure.
The Soul Reaper Cannon. Boo, 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 boo. 1 miss. 6s. Rerolling. Fails every time. This dude. Yep. He gets his still 2 shots. Pew, pew, pew. 2 hits. Nothing. Nothing. And then the 2 bolt guns for range. I wish that was a wound roll. Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled 5 dice for some reason. All right. That sustains. And these are 6s rerolling. Just 1 AP1.
1 AP1, 4 up. I don't think I'm getting cover from that. Definitely not. Pass it.
Nice. All right. The dude in the back over here, he will also not overcharge. Yeah, he'll just shoot his gun. So his flamer, his little flamer, 4 shots. He's on 5s because he's next to Magnus. Rerolling. 1 flips through 6. It's just 4 mortals. Flamo.
Okay. Does he explode? No.
Cool. Would you like to teleport the incarn?
No.
Please.
She would just die there.
Please do. Please teleport. Let's see. The vortex beast. What's up?
I shut my brain off and did that at Webway.
Oh yeah, I just like teleported incarn in the middle.
Oh yeah, I just wasn't thinking about it into Tyranids. So I was like, yeah, they probably don't kill her, and then they did.
What's the worst that could happen? Support weapons 5 wounds T6.
What's that?
What's the defensive profile of this guy?
4 up or 4 up armor, T6, 5 wounds. Yeah. It does kind of just die if you put something good into it.
I don't think I quite kill it with the little attack, so we're just gonna do the railgun on him.
Sure.
Go in the fucking box. It hits. Wounds on a 2. Wounds AP 4, I believe. So I think you just die.
Yeah. What's the damage?
D6 plus 6.
Yeah.
Would you like to teleport the incarn?
No.
All right. And then Forge Fiend. Forge Fiend. The Forge Friend. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, okay. Let's go, buddy.
That's aggressive.
On 3s. On 4s. Aw, I rolled bad. Just 1. We tried.
Any AP?
3. Just on your invuln.
Okay, yeah. I'll pass it.
You okay? Alright. Well, that's too bad. I messed up my placement with Magnus, but that's okay. That's my turn. I'll get Overwhelming Force for killing that guy, and I'll get Scared No Man's Land for getting those 2. Beep.
Sure will.
Boop. Beep. And then you get 15.
Do I? Oh yeah, because I control that one up in the corner, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I needed the movement, the extra 2 inches of movement to get the Arcane Vortex guy there. Rip.
That's
a good phantasm.
Yeah, that's fair and balanced strategy.
So good.
Secure No Man's Land and Tempting Target. I think Tempting Target is okay, so I'm gonna keep those.
Alright, I'm gonna tempt you with this one.
Oh, and I'm at 4 CP. That's what I figured. Now, do I have to? I sure don't. Alright, cool. Yeah, my Void Weaver's just gonna go chill on this objective, I guess.
Fly low.
And I just have to kill...
I'm assuming your OC is higher than mine. I'm only 1.
Oh, I figured cultists were like OC too.
No,
okay, I have to kill no
line.
cultists.
Yeah. They're just dudes.
Yeah, I mean, either Gretchen. We'll
true.
keep moving. We'll keep moving Wraithguard up.
Gretchen are the strongest unit in the game, though.
I mean, orcs are in a weird spot, but I do love how like hilariously like sort of powerful Gretchen are.
Yeah, those Oddgrad Gretchen units like Chad.
Oh yeah, I mean, I want to run that. I want to run that list just for the memes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do -1 damage on Magnus this turn.
Sure.
Am I? You move 14. What do you shoot me with? Actually, nothing. No, I'll keep doing +2 movement.
Yeah, probably not much. Like I could probably put like 2 Bright Lances into him.
Yeah. I lost 6 cultists and 2 Brewbrick Marines, and I basically killed as the same amount that I lost.
Yeah, it was a pretty even first turn. Not a lot of pain there. This fire prism will just shuffle up.
The shuffleophagus.
Oh yeah.
Shuffle. Oh, did you? Oh, is he guiding? He couldn't guide these guys, though, right? Because
no, yeah, he has to guide the Night Spinner.
Yeah. That's a pretty good target for guide, though. To be fair.
It's not who I want to guide, but it's definitely not the worst.
Yeah.
He's just going 14 inches to go hang out with them.
Cool.
Night Spinner's going to stay where it is. Obviously, that guy's dead. Do I want to bring in any reserves this turn? Mr. Warwalker is going to...
They called me Mr. Warwalker.
He didn't quite get his doctorate, so he doesn't get to call himself Dr. Warwalker, but... Yeah, I think that's fine. If you want to overwatch my Warwalker, I can't do anything about it.
Nah.
So.
Nah. I'm fine. I'm thinking about it, but I'll decide not to.
Cool. I'm about that. I prefer him to not get overwatched as well.
That's fair.
And then I think we're gonna bring a squad of warp spiders in. And they're just gonna sit somewhere relatively safe.
Yeah, the 4+ invuln on Warwalkers
so
is
they
like
can go play.
I wish they were one or the other. The 4+ invuln and -1 to wound is like kind of nutty.
So I want them to be able to flicker jump. I should be outside at 9 of your cultists, but no, there's no
I don't have
bubble on them.
scripting, but you're fine.
Dope.
Nailed it. Please don't kill my cultists.
I would say it's a strong possibility.
No.
Let's go ahead and start shooting.
Mm-hmm.
I've got...
let me decide if I want it ingress. No, I don't, because I think it'll blast me. Will I? What if I go here? I get shot by a Night Spinner?
Night Spinner, couple Wraith Guard.
Yeah, I don't really want to get shot by a Wraith Guard. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. If you are not rapid ingressing...
I'm not going to do it. Go for it.
Sweet. I'll start out with the Void Weaver because it has literally one target. It's going to fire everything at your cultists.
No!
It's doing its dispersed pulse. Would you like me to roll this out?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Okay.
It's 2d6. And I have an invuln.
No, it also has 6 shuriken cannon shots.
Oh, sure. Go for it.
Shuriken cannons.
Flammo.
I'll just reroll these because they're the better ones.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh,
Those are all hits.
Tease.
Shuriken cannons. 6 AP ones.
Yeah, one guy's alive. We'll keep grenade launcher guy. He's gonna hilariously take your objective when you don't kill him.
I'm gonna laugh if I don't kill him. 12 shots. Okay.
It's all 1s and 2s. Ooh, there's a lot of 1s and 2s. All right, 6 1s.
4 saves, no AP.
He almost survived. That was close. Oh, I forgot to declare my rituals, but I'm just gonna do 2 Weavers back here. We'll do 1 on this guy and 1 on the Lord of Riddenlore. All right. So I am rolling my CP thing. I get 1, so I got 3.
Sure. Cool. Are the rituals just like how you generate CP?
No, that's when you kill the cultist on a 2+, I get CP.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The Weavers are a floating reroll, save reroll with an 18. So I have 2 right now.
Gotcha. Okay. And then you can also blank damage twice, correct?
Yep. Once. One time. It's a strat.
Gotcha.
So.
Oh, because you don't have the point. You don't have the Cabal points to do it twice.
Yeah, it's the do a strat twice is weird because you can only do it on the sorcerer's unit, and it only works on Psyker models. So the sorcerer has to do the ritual, so it's like really signposted. So I'm like, oh, I could blank a bunch of damage rolls. You're just like, all right, I don't shoot that guy. I'm like, okay.
But you can't blank twice on Magnus.
You could. It costs 1,000,000 points, and also nothing's gonna shoot Magnus. So I guess this Warwalker.
Hey,
but
this Warwalker could put 2 Bright Lances into him and not kill him.
Go for it. Come at me, bro.
No, that would be a waste of my time. We're gonna do the Night Spinners indirect at the Arcane Vortex squad again.
Rude.
1d6 plus
No blast anymore
3.
because you killed yourself.
It's not getting
below.
blast anymore.
Nice.
4 shots.
I love that. But it is rerolling its rolls.
Is that worth a... I should be at 5 CP because of my Autark. Is that worth... I have tons of CP. I'm gonna re-roll number of shots. Because I think I want more shots into... Okay, cool. That is technically more shots.
Literally doubled your dice result.
Hell yeah. 4s.
Is it?
Reroll every...
plus three or
reroll
plus
everything.
2?
Plus 3.
Oh, so you get one more shot, right? So you should have...
Oh yeah, I can do math.
Oh, look at that.
Tight. All hit. Guide. It's doing things. And then wounding on 3s.
Yep. Maybe. If TTS wants to let us. Ooh. Oh. Well.
Alright, that's going to be 2 death wounds, and those are AP0.
Okay, so I have 1 bolter guy. So this is the bolter, and the Soul Reaper will start there.
Sure.
They're okay. They are okay. Okay, so then the bolter guy dies.
Sounds good.
Love it.
Just keep slowing them down.
Mm-hmm. A little minus move thing. Minus move.
Let's go ahead. Does the Forge Fiend have an invuln also?
Yeah, 5+.
Alright, so
Because it's a demon
it's
engine.
got a 5+ invuln.
Yeah, the whole, literally the whole army has a 5+ invuln. Besides the cultists in there have a 6+.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and put the Fire Prism
Or better.
into...
Some are better.
We'll do the Fire Prism's Dispersed Pulse into the Infernal Master Squad and just the Shuriken Cannons into the Mutolith.
Sure.
Because it can't reach them.
Yep.
So, Shuriken Cannons, 3 shots. Just 1 wound, AP1.
1 wound, AP1. On a 4. Takes it for 2 damage?
Yep.
Takes 1.
Cool.
Yes.
And then it is 2d6. Oh, that's right. Rosterizer's messed up with the main gun, so it's not on there. I believe it's strength 6, AP2 damage too. So it's gonna be 8 shots. I have Crystal Targeting Matrix and Aeldari reroll to reroll those 2s. And then this is going to be wounding you on 3s. So that is going to be 5 AP2 damage 2s on your Warp Dude squad.
Cool. So I think that
Vortex,
guy. Who's cover here? Probably these 2, right? I don't think the master does. I don't know.
It's a pretty tight angle. I'd say
Yeah.
this guy does. The Soul Reaper definitely does.
Okay.
And I'm.
Yeah, we'll just call it the Soul Reaper. So he's on 4s. First one.
Sure.
He's okay.
Killing it.
Yeah, we'll Weaver that one. Sad. So he's dead. The Aspiring Sorcerer. He's okay. He's dead. I'll Weaver that one.
Sure.
She's also dead. Amazing. And then the other dude is takes it, but he'll just blanket with his ability.
Sounds good.
Goodbye.
Did kill the squad there.
Mm-hmm.
Where would be the closest to... So you killed this guy last, right?
Yeah.
Closest I could come would probably be right here-ish then.
Yeah, this is
Except
the guy.
So I have to come in outside of melee range.
Outside engagement, yeah.
So it'd probably be like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Does that look correct to you?
That looks right. Yeah, so be outside an inch of him. And that, yeah, I don't think you could come closer here because you'd be engagement there. Yeah, so that looks
Yeah,
right.
that's what I... yeah, I kind of like that spot for the Incarn. We'll drop her in there.
All right. Hello.
The other Fire Prism is going to go. It's going to fire through the
link.
through this one. It's just going to do its big shots at the Forge Fiend.
Sure.
So 2 shots, hitting on 3s. Both hit, wounding on probably 3s. Both wounds, AP and vuln.
Let's slow roll. First one goes through for 6, right?
Yep.
Second one, double ones. I need this guy to shoot.
I also have the Incarn to shoot with her flamer.
Yeah, it's only like strength 7, though, right?
Yes. Yeah, strength 7, AP 1, damage D3. D6 plus 3 shots.
Yeah, we'll CP that. I'm trying to keep that guy going. Let's go. Ugh, that sucks. My saves, not great. All right, well, that happened.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a rough run of it there.
Yeah.
All right, so Fire Prisoner's shot, Void Weaver's shot. Let's go ahead and put the Incarn into the Infernal Master.
Sure.
D6 plus 3 shots. 5. This is going to be wounding on 3s. Aeldari reroll. Okay. That many AP 1s, damage D3.
Okay. Too slow. Takes 1. How much damage?
2.
Second one. Also takes it. Yeah, that's fine. How much damage?
1.
I'm alive. Next one. He's okay. He's okay. I'll blank that one.
Sure. I don't believe I have anything else. Oh, I still have this Warwalker to shoot.
Yeah.
We'll just jam this Warwalker into the Mutalith Vortex Beast.
Sure.
I think. See if I can just pop it. 2 shots. Aeldari reroll. And 3s. Aeldari reroll. Okay, 1 save.
1 save. On a 5. Takes it. How much damage?
Let's find out. 7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oops, sorry.
6, 7. Takes 5. Down to 7.
Sorry, I habitually cleaned up my dice tray.
Yeah, no worries. All right, Incarn. What do you got?
It is Incarn time. I think she is going to charge Mr. Mutalith.
Okay. Sure.
He's at a spot now where I feel fairly comfortable. The Arcane Vortex guy is another one that I really want him to die, though.
No, you can't kill them. They're too strong. Infernal Masters can't be killed.
No, I feel this feels wrong, but I'm gonna leave the Mutalith Vortex Beast alive, and
you don't want to commit the Incarn to a 70-point character? What are you talking about?
no, yeah, I need to take the Mutalith down because he is way too good at popping things without invulns. All right, charge into the art.
Good.
Charge into the Mutalith Vortex Beast.
Get him. Nice.
9-inch charge. She sure is getting there.
Hell yeah.
Do something like that. Do you have any way to fall back and do things?
No.
Cool. Let's just hope that I kill him then. 5 dice. Hitting on 2.
I'll do another Weaver of Fate so I get another reroll. Because I have 2
Sure.
Cabal points.
So this is going to be 5 dice. Hitting on 2s.
Nice.
Oh, hit. Keep 1 off to the side in case I need to Fate dice it. What's his toughness?
10. So 3s.
3s. Aeldari reroll.
Ooh, spicy.
And I'll just use a 3 on the last one, so they all wound.
Cool. Nothing special, right? It's just on man bone.
Yeah.
Hoot. It takes it. How much damage? It's D6 plus 1, right?
7.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
Aggressive.
Do I die? I will take 4, so I'm down to 3. That one goes through. I'll just Weaver this one because it's floating and I might as well. No, it goes through. How much damage?
6.
Stop it. Stop doing that. Roll lower. Yeah. No, he's dead. Does he freak out? Yes. Uh-oh.
Does he have a big explosion?
No, it's just D3, but it hits these 2 units. And
I guess
you.
it's more than you want.
Yeah, I guess it hits you, though, which is kind of funny. So the disc unit... 3, it's unfortunate. Kills this guy and does a wound to this bolter guy. And then this unit... Oh my god. Let's not take the guy on the objective, just in case. And then I'm going to roll a 1 on the Incarn here.
That is how it works.
Yep, 1 damage. Fuck me. That's too bad. Oh well.
And then she has to consolidate into this squad, so she will.
Yep. So they'll punch. I'll just get this dude. I don't think he can base you, so I'll just go there, and we'll just attack with the force weapons on 3s.
You could probably get the Soul Reaper cannon to base if you wanted to make his attacks.
Yeah, they're not gonna do anything.
Okay.
And then we're gonna roll a bunch of 6s here, because that's how we roll. Just 1. It's devastating, so you take 2 mortal wounds. Blammo. Cool. Is that my go?
Yeah, I don't have anything else to do.
Sweet.
I secured Tempting Target. I secured No Man's Land.
Does seem pretty secure.
So 5, 5, 15. Take these secondaries out. Pass turn.
I'll get 5 for primary. I'll roll Battle Shock here. Yeah. Fails. I'll auto pass him. Actually, what are my secondaries? Bring it down. That's a good one. Cleanse. That's good. Cleanse is.
I mean, you're almost guaranteed to get Bring It Down because of where the Incarn is. So
actually, we might just. Oh, I can't kick it this turn, or I could, but it sucks if I do. Is this -1 to win conditional or all the time?
I believe it's all the time, but I'll double check for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Warwalker's got like a humongous glow up for some reason.
Yeah.
It is ranged attacks.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you want to come tag him in melee, the -1 wound goes away.
Yeah, Magnus might go do that. And then this unit could cleanse. If we kill this Void Weaver. What's that? Is he on the Void Weaver?
2.
Sick. I think...
Yeah, if you get like literally anybody on the objective, you're good.
I think the Incarn just dies to mortals.
Highly likely.
That's how I killed it the last time I played this. The Incarn like eat it in and then just got killed by Doom Bolts, and I was like, sweet. Easy game.
The Incarn's one of those things where like once I commit it, it's kind of just gone.
Yeah. These friends want to come do stuff. Yeah, this guy's like not that useful, so I think cleansing with him is probably the best option I have. Unless we do it with like Arcane Vortex guy. Arcane Vortex guy is unironically kind of nice to have around though. So I might just run him away and then use him later. I could double move these guys over here and cleanse this objective, but if I did that, they wouldn't flamer the Incarn. So if I auto pass this dude, I've lost 1 sorcerer, so I'll get 15 points. So I have either a bunch of Doom Bolts or a double move in the bank. I will. I don't think I'm allowed to go take this, so we might just yeet this unit over here. This guy was in the corner here. Shoots 48, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd have to be so far away to keep this guy alive. So this guy might just flamethrower you and then maybe blow his own head up. All right. And then, oh, we could also, like, Magnus laser beam you, too. That seems okay.
Seems good.
Okay. I think these guys will just stand still. Let's see, Magnus will move.
I'm probably phantasming when you're done with your movements. Just let me know when you're good.
Yeah. 10, 6. Oh, he wants to keep it in 6 of those guys. So they're gonna move 7. And he's gonna move 8 because he's fast. Because we have our extra movement buff up.
Keep in mind for Magnus, I don't know if you could move him further, but if I want to move my Warwalker again, I can put him deeper in the corner this time because I have more movement because I'm closer.
Yeah, that's fine. And then this dude will go 8.
I'm just trying to be very proactive about warning about Phantasm because it's, you know,
pretty good.
Because it's Phantasm.
It is phantasmic. These guys. Will. I guess we do want to try to kill all these friends. I super duper die if I go kill this Void Weaver though, which is so sad.
It does kind of put you like in the middle of the world with all my guns looking at you. Also, I just loaded in a handful of index cards for Aeldari in case you need them.
Oh, and you have, you have
some of them
objectives anyway. So actually, killing you off this doesn't do anything. It just scores me bring it down points.
Yeah, the Void Weaver's worth 2 for bring it down.
Yeah.
Or I guess, yeah, 2 because you're doing tactical.
Yeah. So it's probably not even that relevant. To do. I could put him on the objective in the corner, but I don't think I can maintain coherency. If he goes here, because he moves fast. Move fast.
Here, I'll give you a bubble off the incarn.
Oh, you can see. Oh, you can see him from like way over here. And then this guy. Yeah, there's no way. Because he's so much faster than the rest of the unit. Rip. I also don't even take that away from you, so it doesn't matter. So I will. I think. Yeah, we might just end up binning cleanse. I don't think I can actually score it. Because we're like too compressed here. So yeah, we'll just hide behind this thing for now.
Sure.
Okay. We'll call that movement, so do your Phantasm, and then we'll fix our positioning.
Right. I think I am going to Phantasm the Warwalker again, just try and keep it alive. And we're just going to jam it as tight in the corner as I can.
Okay.
Get off the front wall. And if Magnus wants to mosey further forward, he can.
All right. So then I'll do my rituals, and I think I do a mosey. Love a good mosey. Yeah.
Oh, and if it matters for controlling that objective, Warwalker's OC2.
Yeah, Magnus is a 6er.
Yeah, I figured you're gonna have plenty to.
So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what the movement here? This guy, there's no way this guy gets line of sight to me, right?
No, it's 14 inches, and I can't advance it all. I can't advance or increase that movement at all without not shooting its main gun. So like he might be able to get line of sight to you, but he's not firing at you.
Yeah.
Unless you come like stand on this ruin.
I think we need to do that just so like the line is like really tight like that, and then I think we're okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless you're tagging this ruin now, he's not seeing you.
Yeah, and we can't see through there, so you could run the Void Reaper and shoot you, but that's about it. Okay.
The Void Reaper is also a lot less threatening because he's only damage 4, not 6.
Right. All right. So the question here is whether we feel confident about blowing up the Incarn without Doombolt. And if we don't, or if we do, then we could cleanse that objective. But I think either way, I'm going to need this Infernal Master to do stuff. So I'm just going to Doombolt it.
Cool.
Blammo. For D3 plus 3, take 4 mortals.
Sounds good.
Shooting. Let's do the easy stuff. These guys will shoot the Incarn. And we'll keep on Devastating for now.
Yeah.
He just gets to shoot his pistol because he can't shoot his blast weapon into melee. So
I'm assuming you're staying on Devastating unless you tell me otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better if I'm like going for the tanks to do a different thing, but now the Disc Sorcerer I have to look at. What the fuck is my 1,000 Suns thing? There we go. He is Blast. A couple of these guys are like randomly like multi-shot, but non-blast. I don't think that's him. Oh, it is. No, his is a flamethrower. Okay, cool. Let's go. All right, so he'll also shoot into the Incarn. So let's see. We have the Warp Flame pistol. He has a Warp Flame pistol and his Flamer spell. He has his little spell, which is a pistol somehow, and then 2 bolt guns and a Soul Reaper. So the 2 bolt guns on 4s because you're in combat, and then on 6s, rerolling 1s, nothing. Then the Soul Reaper cannon on 4s. And then on 6s, oh, these sustain. No, they don't sustain because that's not a Infernal Master Squad. No wounds. The 2 little pistols. Whoosh. Whoosh. 7 shots on 6s. Rerolling 1s. Just 1 AP1. Nice.
Fail it.
1 damage. And then hit the Aspiring Sorcerer's little thing. 2 hits because it's pistol, so ignores the penalty. Wounds on 6s, nothing. And then the Flamer from the Exalted Sorcerer. Yeah. 6 shots, let's go.
Powerful.
So those are devastating. Oh, and I reroll once. No, didn't matter. Or what's your toughness? 12?
T12.
Cool. All right, so these are devastating.
Sorry, T10.
Oh.
Kane's T12.
So the 5 wounds. So that's 1 AP2. And then, and then it'll be 2 devastating.
Saves it.
Okay, so then the devastating wounds. Do we get more than 1? Survey says a total of 3 after your damage reduction. All right. Well, maybe we didn't need the new bolt. That was good. Good job, team. We'll shoot this unit before you explode and kill me. The Infernal Master can't shoot in melee, but everyone else can shoot their pistols. Which I... do I have regular pistols in these guys? No, I don't think so. So it's just the Sorcerer's pistol. Yeah. So the Sorcerer's Flamer, 1 shot, nothing. And then his little Smite, 1 shot, Nothing. And then the Infernal Master's Pistol. Okay, well, that was uninspiring. And then I guess I can auto 6 that, so we can turn it to a hit. And then I could just roll a wound. No, okay. And then I'll just shoot the Arcane Vortex guy. I'll shoot his little thing. It doesn't matter what I roll, because I'm going to auto 6 for some number of mortal wounds. Get out of here, Incarn.
Let's see if I explode.
Yay.
No. That would have been funny.
Magnus will shoot this thing, this Warwalker.
Sure.
And I will... how confident in blowing a 6-wound Warwalker up am I? So can I save my command point here? I would really like to kill it. Yeah, we should just reroll. So we'll just do the reroll strat. The big laser. Okay. Well, I think that's a CP to just like, it just the dice just say like, hey, we're gonna gratuitously overkill now.
Sure.
It wounds on 2 3s because you're -1 to wounds.
Yep.
So that's 6 devastating.
6 devastating. Do I explode?
Yeah,
Nope.
Get out of here. All right. We'll call that my turn. So I will not have cleansed. Do I want to bin that? I think so. That's a super awkward secondary for me, so I think we'll bin it for no benefit. But I will score a bunch of Bring It Down.
Incarn is worth 3.
It's worth 4, right? Because it's tactical, and then the other guy is worth 3.
According to my app, it's worth 2 and 3, but I don't know if it's counting the tactical bonus for that. Maybe. Each time any monster or vehicles destroyed, you store 2 EP and extra 1 BP for the.
Oh yeah, so I get 1 at the end of the turn, so I'll get 7. I'll get 1 or 2 for the little guy, 3 for the Incarn, plus 1 because it's tactical.
Gotcha.
2, 3, so 6. Right? Is that right?
Sounds
2, 3, 6. Yeah. Okay, cool.
That sounds correct. Yeah.
Alrighty, that's my turn. You get 15.
I do indeed, and gain a
And I'll
CP.
do. Magnus isn't getting shot still, so he'll keep up his +2 movement. And yeah, the only thing you could shoot at him would be Shadow Specters that are multi-damage. Yeah, which I don't know if I'm not worried about it.
You keep hiding him from me, so you know.
I'm sorry. I should be more aggressive with him. I should just run him into an entire unit of Wraith Guard and just like say go.
God damn it! I drew Bring It Down. Magnus is my only Bring It Down target.
If only you hadn't killed all my other stuff with a single Fire Prism.
Yeah, I know.
That's
right?
on you, buddy. Could have left him
do-
alive, but no.
I do regularly forget that Bring It Down could come up and completely bone me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, because I have plenty of CP and I want to try and keep the pressure up. I'm gonna pay a CP to discard Bring It Down and draw something else.
Seems good.
Area Denial. That's much better.
Hey, all right. Yeah, just have that one in for free.
So I have to deploy teleport homers. I'm probably not doing. Actually, I could pretty easily do your deployment zone.
Yeah, you just deep
I'll-
strike there. Or
I
run
could just
the, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just flicker jump the warp spiders.
Oh, they're so fast.
They're just gonna go hang out on this side of the wall.
Cool.
And teleport Homer your deployment zone. Let's see if they kill one of themselves. Hey, they do.
Yay!
Let's take a.
I've
not
never seen
exile.
that happen, but I'm excited for it.
I've done it like 3 out of 5 flicker jumps or whatever. I do it pretty regularly.
Amazing.
I'm really good at rolling ones when I'm trying to kill my own idiots. Cool. So they're getting teleport homers for me. I'm already scoring area denial. I'm gonna need to figure out where I'm bringing the rest of my dudes in this turn. We'll probably bring some spiders in a general back here-ish spot, just to do some screening. Are your K-Suns idiots? Are they in actual deep strike or walk off the board edge deep strike?
They're strategic reserve.
Okay. realistically.
And you'll get 15 this turn.
Oh yeah, sorry, I always just enter it at the end. It's probably lazy of me, but so I'm actually just gonna put them back here.
Cool.
That makes them much safer from you dying, or from dying to you, and they are still doing what I want them to do.
Good job, guys.
Yeah. Super
Rocking
skilled, super skilled old warrior dudes just hanging out behind a wall to stop you from coming. That's their only job.
I hate it when people stop me from coming.
Where is the 12-inch on this guy's pistol? Be a little bit further away. These guys are just gonna be dropping in outside of 12 because I don't want them to get flamered. If you want to just regular Overwatch them, that's fine.
Yeah. This guy's his flamer's 18.
I mean, I think their guns are 18. Yeah, their guns are 18.
Yeah, this is the guy back here though. If you want to shoot this unit, then you can.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm lining up for.
Yeah.
I'll be just outside of range of his flamer then. Yeah, there we go. So they're all just lining up to have line of sight to this idiot right here. You'll get cover from me, whatever.
How did I find the bike chaplain grab gun squad?
Let's just keep moving right.
Despite it being a terrible matchup for them, unironically MVPs. Just the fact that that unit shoots for like, as long as it gets within 12, it shoots for like probably like 8 or 9 mortals.
Sure
pretty consistently.
Wraith Guardian in advance. Another 7 inches. They're just trundling forward.
Yeah, I highly recommend
securing the flank. Farseer's gonna go hang out with everyone. Let's send my Void Weaver like that. And like that. I want him just towing onto the back of the objective so he's still holding it, but it gives him
You don't want him to get area denial.
Oh, that's right. I need to have something in the middle for area denial. Don't have anything else I can reasonably put into the middle, so yeah, he's going to have to hang back and get area denial for me, but
indeed,
he'll still get line of sight to some dudes over here.
Yep.
Then I've got to move my fire prisms. I think we're just gonna shift.
Yeah, the mortals on 2s are when they kind of go
like
insane.
5 inches to turn.
But they're
through the wall,
just fine with without it.
That's super tight. I think I'm gonna clip through the wall though, so I don't believe I'm gonna be able to fit through there. So I'm just gonna say that I can't do that.
It helps that the all the little guns are twin linked, so you don't have to shoot them at your oath target to get
we're
rerolls.
Just going to tuck
and so they
this
actually
fire
have a pretty
prism
good
up
chance of scoring, of getting
into a position of relative safety. It's just gonna like spin and hang out with his buddy.
Nice.
And then you have to come down pretty far to be able to see them. What's the range on Magnus's
Everything's
murder
24,
guns?
24 inches.
We'll hide them like that.
Yeah, just don't be. You're inside the train right now. Nice.
Hide them like that.
Nailed it. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably still be able to get down there, but
I might ingress.
Can't really do anything about that. So
yeah. Let me think about my ingress option. That's in your movement, right? Oh, I guess it's.
Yeah, I think I'm done there.
Okay. So let me think if I want to do it. These guys do an action. I think we come down here. And then move really fast? Yeah, so let's do that. Let's bring arm on. And then we're gonna hide out of your line of sight, which is like this. So we're just gonna bring this unit over here. Arm on in the back. And we can do the strategic reserve thing. Oop. If I put Where do I get true line of sight here? It's like pretty far. So I think we can do like a rank here and then go there. Can you see that guy from the fire prism?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Okay, yeah, I think that's as far over we can go before we get seen. So we'll do that. We'll call that a time. Yeah, if this guy's here, can you see him? Oh, not quite. All right.
Tip of the laser, like that. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, and that's over
the
the wall
angle
there.
right there. Oh, that's the angle right there.
Okay. So we could even do like this then.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, sweet. All right, I'm into that. Let's go, boys! Everybody in. Yeah. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Cool. There they are.
All right,
That's
sounds good.
Point. And then start of your shooting, we'll just do a Weaver from Magnus, I guess. So I gotta reroll on somebody.
Cool.
And that's all my Cabal points.
All right. I'll just start off doing my Shadow Specters because they only have one target. They're just doing their focus beam into your Sorcerer Squad.
Yeah, yeah.
5 shots.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. Lots of misses.
Love that.
Slightly less misses now. And wounding on 3s. Okay, that's 3 AP. 3 AP, 2 damage, 3.
Okay, so they're just on my invuln save. One guy dies. Cool.
And then they will do their 6-inch move.
Yeah, you better run. You better run.
And they all get...
Look at that.
Zoop! Just fly inside the wall.
Amazing.
They're so fast. Let's fire the backfire prism. It's just going to do its focused beam at these idiots up here.
Yep.
So 2 shots. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling both. Wounding on 2s.
Oh yeah, we can get that prism. We might get both.
2 invuln saves.
2 invuln saves. Yeah. On my regular mooks, 2 guys die. Goodbye, regular mooks.
And then I'll pay 2 CP to fire and fade that fire prism.
It depends on where his
I go like 5 to here, and then.
Well, that's end of your movement phase, right? I guess not that it really matters.
Yeah, it's not going to change what I'm doing, so I'm just going to do it now so I don't forget.
You better run.
He's just going to move over there so Armin doesn't come over and just immediately delete him. Make it at least a little bit harder to go after him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and do this Night Spinner into Armin's squad.
Sure.
You have 10 of them, so it's going to be 6 plus 5. 7 shots. Rerolling all hits and wounds. That's kind of important, squad. I'm going to reroll the 2. Okay, I'll take that. So that's 9 shots then. Hitting on 4s.
What's the reroll?
And then I put guide on it.
Oh, was he in range?
Yeah, it's 12 inches and he was hanging out by the wall.
Cool.
I'm not gonna be able to do it next turn, but
yeah. And then 3s.
And then 3s rerolling.
Good thing.
So 7 saves, no AP.
On my 3 up. 3.
And they are -2 to move, no advance.
3. Yep.
Let's go ahead and fire the other fire prism at these guys. It's also going to do its big shot. I don't think its shuriken cannons are in range.
Mm-hmm.
Both hit. Crystal targeting in Aeldari. Both wound. I don't know. I rerolled the 2 the first time. It's like strength 18 versus T4, so.
So just on my bolter guy and then the other dude. Bolter guy dies.
Cool.
Nice.
We will fire the Void Weaver at this squad.
Mm-hmm.
Shuriken catapults or Shuriken cannons. And Shuriken cannons. That's gonna have to be fine. Okay, cool. 2 AP1s.
2 AP1s. Yeah. They die. That's unfortunate.
Cool. And then it's main gun, the prismatic cannon.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be 3s and 2s. Aeldari reroll, 2 hits. Aeldari reroll, 2 wounds.
Okay. What's the damage?
4.
Ew. Really? All right.
Yeah, it's a baby. It's just a baby fire
one,
prism.
Oh, he's okay. And then the second one, he'll just blanket.
Sure. That's all of my guns, so I am not charging you.
Okie dokie. So my go.
End of turn. I deploy teleport home in your deployment zone for 5, and I area denial for 5.
Sweet.
Boop.
Alrighty. So I will get 2. Ugh. Investigate signals is so bad this turn. It's bad every turn. I've never appreciated drawing that. I think I'm just gonna new orders that.
I don't mind it if it's like first or second turn, because I usually have dudes hanging back to do it. But
boy, that's not good.
Yikes. I'm really glad that I decided to hit them with the -2 to move no advance.
That sucks so hard. Yeah, these draws are killing me here.
Yeah, you're getting some pretty brutal secondary draws.
Yeah. I'll get 10.
No prisoners is super doable for you.
Yeah,
but...
no prisoners is good. Do these guys do anything reactively, or are they just there?
You can phantasm them.
Yeah.
They can overwatch you. They have flamers.
Ooh. Alright. Ugh, that sucks. Could put Magnus on this objective, and then he definitely doesn't die, right?
Yeah, there's no chance that my Wraithguard walk backwards to kill Magnus.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget to refresh your Cabal points.
Yeah. So we get. Oh, we have to roll Battle Shock for this guy. He's okay, and
Loves it.
Nobody else needs it. So we get 3, 6, 10, 14, 18.
Oh, do you not get Cabal points for guys that aren't on the board?
Correct. Only models in the battlefield.
Oh.
Models in the battlefield at the end of your command phase. Alright, so that's an unfortunate secondary pull. So we just have to no prisoners as hard as we can, basically. Alright, so Magnus can go somewhere. This guy's just chilling, right? Yeah. Magnus can go. Oh no. I'll just copy you, see where you can go. He's going 16 this turn, because we're still not +2 movement. Oh boy, and then I froze up. 16. Can see the Void Weaver, but that doesn't do me any good. The line of sight is really tight over here. Is it like unironically worth it? Just like eating him onto this objective? It feels bad, but it might be.
I mean, it would probably get you capture.
Oh yeah, probably. I would hope so.
I don't know if I don't really know if I have any way to stop it at that point other than like a really lucky Overwatch from a Fire Prism or something.
Yeah. that doesn't do it, right? Because he can't kill me on one shot. I have too many wounds for that.
If it wounds with all of its main cannon and all of its shuriken
like
cannon,
yeah.
just 5 6s. All right.
Yeah, it's like 3 all hits, all wounds. Let's go.
Yeah, because if it gets 3 hits with the shuriken cannon, that's
Yeah.
6 hits. You know.
All right. Well, it feels bad, but I think we might have to do it. So let's move. Let's move these guys. That's 5, and Ahriman gets 5 more because he's on a disc.
He's so fast.
He's so fast. Actually, before I do that, I want to make sure that I don't stand where Magnus needs to stand. So I think I'm gonna put these guys a little bit farther back. Actually, he has to go around this corner. So 4.
I really appreciate that this Magnus is the Magnus without the nipple tassels.
10. You could go there, yeah. So let's just pull a couple of these flamers back real quick. These guys will just be back here. Yep. Yeah, the like nipple horns are kind of obnoxious. I don't like them.
They were certainly a design choice.
Yeah, and then he goes 6 and 10, so he'll end up right here. Okay. Arcane Vortexman is going to...
Improbably still alive.
This is just the power of Infernal Masters. You just doubt their awesome power. Arcane Vortexman is going to hang out over there.
I mean, I've heard enough people talking him up that I really don't want to experience it firsthand.
I'm gonna proxy this drop. You have a aura on you? So I think we'll do this. Oh, what's my special ability this turn? Spend 10. Yeah, we'll just keep devastating, I guess.
Sure. Here, while you're doing your movement, I'm gonna go fill up my water.
Yeah, you got it.
If they're within 12 of my warp spiders, I might Overwatch when I come back. But if that's where you ultimately decide to put them down,
they like can't be, almost literally. It's impossible because of
okay.
this.
If it's impossible, then
yeah.
I would need to have them within like all of my warp spiders for it to be worth it.
Yeah, we'll be like 0.0 inches away or whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. I would love to shoot that guy with Arcane Vortex, but what we need to do is get this guy in range to do his thing. So I think we'll advance him because he's just going to hide behind this wall for a bit. And we're just going to go really, really hard on no prisoners this turn and hope that my opponent doesn't have enough stuff to kill all my things. And then the Exalted Sorcerer unit will come hang out over here. Can't quite go that far because these guys are going to get stuck. So he's going to go here, I guess. I'd like to kill that guy, so let's do this. can't see him. That's fine. All right. And then these guys, we'll put this Infernal Master in line of sight of that dude, and the rest of the unit will just chill. We'll put a couple guys on the objective. Okay. That's movement.
All right.
Do you wish to Phantasm?
I do. Just a matter of where. So Maggie can move another 16, right?
Yeah.
So he's just gonna be able to jam down onto this objective if he wants to. These idiots. So they're going to be out of range of my warp spiders then, yeah?
Currently, that is the case.
Yeah, I guess you could shove them instead of Magnus, but then you're not getting captured because you have no way to shove 2 units, correct?
Yeah, this guy lets me do the same ritual again.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think if that's the case, and can you target the same unit? Like, could Magnus do the move again twice?
Technically, but he's out of range right now of the second use. Gotta be 18 inches. Yeah.
Sure. I am gonna Phantasm them. I think I'm going to do it on my Shadow Specters, honestly. You still got 3 idiots right there holding down this angle. If I move them 7 back like this. Yeah, they're still just getting hosed there. 7 back doesn't get them fully off the terrain. Right. I think I'm just going to do it on my... I'm just going to do it on my Warp Spiders then and try and move block Magnus.
Well, they only go 7, right?
Oh, true. Yeah, 7. Yeah. I'm just going to use it on my Void Weaver and try and keep it safe.
Okay.
So it's just going to go skadoosh, skadoosh, and hide behind the wall.
Cool. Alright. So the Psychic phase. In a shocking turn of events, Magnus spends 5 points to go to your objective.
Sure does.
He will go, I think, to the back edge.
Just towing on.
Just to make it, yeah, so that those Wraith Guard have to go as far up as they have to.
Sure.
And then we'll do it again on these friends, and they're going to come flamethrower some people. Hello, everybody. It's time for flamethrowing. Anybody want to have a barbecue?
I don't know if they want to, but I also don't know if they're going to really have a say in it.
It's true. Yeah, these guys are like that aggressive, like dad on 4th of July, who's like, no, it's traditional. We have to have the barbecue. And everyone's like, but your barbecue sucks, Dad. All right. And then I have 8 remaining. I could spend that on a free stratagem to make sure that Magnus blows up this fire prism, which is probably the game plan. So I think that's what we're going to do. All right.
Sure.
This is -2 to charge moves, yeah.
What's that?
This affects charge moves. The nice
no, I believe it's just -2 to move and no advance.
Sick.
Yep, just -2 to move and no advance.
I love that for me. All right. Shooting phase. We'll spend 6 on Magnus to give him a strat for free. And I think we'll just do... these guys don't have any targets. No. And you moved out of range there. So yeah, we just have basically these guys and Magnus to shoot. So these guys... they're all these all what's all their save characteristics here?
5 up. They're all 3 up, 5 ups.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're 3 up. So I'll do
5. There's 5 wounds in the Shadow Spectre squad because the Shadow Spectre squad does not have an X arc.
They both have 5 basically.
No, sorry, because these guys lost one.
Yeah.
Flicker jumping. Yep.
So we'll just do 5 flamers and 4 flamers and the aspiring guy.
Okay.
So the 5 flamers into the warp spiders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoosh. Oh boy. Uh-oh. That's not good.
I like that amount of attacks.
All right.
D3.
Yep. So 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s. Okay. Well, that was pretty good. So the 6s are AP2 no cover, and the and everything else is AP1 no cover. So 4 AP2 and 3 AP1.
4 ups. Fail 1. And then 5 ups. Pass 1. So I'll have 1 Shadow Spectre left.
No, that was on the warp spiders.
What's up?
That was on the warp spiders. Oh, that's so unlucky, dude. I'm getting hammered this game. This is insane. I can't believe this just happened. And then onto the Shadow Specters. I guess I should have shot the Sorcerer at the warp spiders because you have stealth, but it's okay. The Flamers.
That's a better amount of shots.
14 on 3s, 1s. Yeah, so these are AP2, these are AP1. So 7 AP1s, no cover, 4 AP2s. All right.
They're dead.
That sucks super hard.
The 1 warp spider lived.
I can't believe that guy didn't die. Nothing I can do about that. So just Magnus over here. He'll do rerolls.
So he's full rerolls to hit and wound, yeah?
Yeah, it's rerolls everywhere. I'll shoot his little gun here and his big gun here.
Oh, he has 2 guns.
He's 2 guns.
Oh, nice.
Little gun, go. Oh yeah. You do anything?
What's the strength on his big gun?
9 with +1 to wound.
So he's 2s and 4s against the fire prism, then, or 2s and 3s against the fire prism. Then I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, 2s and 3s.
I'm not gonna. I was thinking if I wanted to try lightning fasting that just to like shave some off, but
it's not how grenades work, chat.
2s and 3s, 3s and 3s. I don't think it really matters that much. The fire prism is probably dead. So
yeah. So the little gun is D6 + 3, so we get 8 on 2s. Rerolling, didn't matter on 2s.
Nice.
So 2 devastating wounds and 6 saves AP1 for 2 damage.
The Autarch is a 3 up, so these are all just going to be 4 ups.
Get out of here.
He dies.
And then into the fire prism. 3d3. 1, 2, 3. Yay, good roll. Alright, that's good. And these are on 2s. That was 3, 3, 2. Yeah, so it's 8. 2s, rerolling. And 3s. Yeah, so 9 devastating wounds and then 5 saves at AP2.
Way to use the strat, idiot! You didn't even need it. He does not explode.
I might have on that Autarch though. Alright, charging. What's gonna do Maramon at these guys?
Sure.
To battle. 5 inches. Can't quite base. Oh, I think we're in that situation where I can't base, so I can just go wherever I want.
I believe so, yeah.
Wow, that's exciting. So I'll just go over here.
The magic of 10th edition charge phases.
Good old 10th edition charge rolls. What a time.
You rolled the exact number you needed to get there, but not be restrained in any way as to where you are trying to go.
Do you think that was a little low? I would like to have gotten more because I don't know how many guys actually get to fight here.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. You're trying to kill them, not get weird janky movement.
Right.
But if you were trying to get weird janky movement,
that would have been a good one.
Yeah.
And then these guys will charge the Void Weaver on the off chance we blow it up. Oh, 10
Sure.
inches. That's exciting.
Flying.
Woo! And we want to get the... Yeah, we have 3 there. He's only OC2, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you dogpile that objective, you'll take it away.
Coherent? It's not, but this guy could just go in the middle. Actually, why don't we put this the other way, and we'll put the character inside, and then that guy can go 10 inches from there, and then that guy can be there. Cool. Alright. Let's do... fighting. We'll just do Armon. Welcome 3 inches, and basic guy. Actually, let's do this guy first. He wants to be here. Aramon can be here. This guy can go there. And then this guy gets to fight an inch. Oh, an inch away. And these guys are just chilling. They can't quite get there. We tried. Alright. Let's get some devastating wounds, Aramon. How's that sound?
So how many attacks are going into these warp spiders?
Be 11.
I'll lightning fast the warp spiders.
Okay. So here's Aramon. Goes to 3 to hit. Oh, saved you one. And then wounds on 2s. 6s are cool. So 2 AP 1 and then 3 devastating.
2 AP 1 is 2 4-ups.
Yep.
Pass 1, fail 1. So you'll just
yeah.
pop everyone that isn't the Exarch.
Yep. And then the other dudes. 1, 2, 3 guys. They are +1 at wound, I have to remember. So it hits on 4s and wounds on 2s.
Sure.
2 wounds. You'll be okay.
No AP, right?
Yeah, just punching.
3 ups. Alright, I live.
Take
That's
one.
fine. I don't really care what wounds I'm on.
Cool.
As long as I'm not on 0.
Just do moves closer. And then these guys. So the 2 regular dudes, not that it matters. Those hit and no wounds. And then the aspiring sorcerer, 2 hits, wounds
T6
on force. So 1 devastating for 1 mortal, and then the exalted sorcerer hits on 2s because he's cool. Oh,
Yikes.
and force. So another 1 devastating for 3 mortals and 2 saves at AP 1. Ooh, could get him.
And what's the damage on this?
D3.
Alright, so these are just going to be 4-ups. I'll pass it, and then I'll fate dice it.
Lame.
So I want to keep him alive.
Can't go anywhere with that. So yeah, you just swing back at me.
Sure. We'll do my Autarch. Autarch has power blades. Or not Autarch, Exarch. Doesn't look like Rosterizer coded them on. So let me pull up the GW app and see what they do. 3 attacks hitting on 3s. Cool. All are going to hit. These are going to be strength 4, so wounding on 4s. Aeldari reroll. All are going to wound, and those are AP 2, damage 1.
AP 2, damage 1. So 5s. 1 guy takes 1.
It was 3.
It was 3 wounds?
Yeah, I rolled 2 4s and a 6.
1 guy dice.
Cool.
Nice. Alright. So I max my no prisoners, and I get capture enemy outpost.
Then the Void Weaver has to whack you.
Oh, yeah.
It just makes 4 attacks with its hull.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice. Love that.
We're good.
Love that for you. And then I will pass the turn. So these go away. Pass to you. We cut you to 5, right? Because you just have this one.
Yep.
And then we need a ton of battle shock checks.
Yeah, let me see what my secondaries are. Capture enemy outpost and storm hostile objective. So I can capture enemy outpost, but it's going to be difficult.
Magnus will say -1 damage this turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know why I said that's fine. It's not like I can do anything about it. I suppose that's allowed.
Yes. Very well. Just this once.
Yeah. I'll allow it. Don't get comfortable.
This actually, this warp spider's gonna fucking destroy me.
Him living is
That was like so insane too.
It's
it was like 5d6. I rolled like 8. Oh my god. 3 1s and 2 3s. Yeah, I rolled 9.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome that he just. I mean, you could easily just kill him in Overwatch, but that's like an enormous amount of
that's a big
overkill.
spend.
To be like, all right, I'll kill one dude.
Battle shocks?
Guide has to go on the Wraith Guard.
Yeah. Nice.
It sure does.
You got it.
All right, Battle Shock for the Airman dude. He's Battle Shocked.
He
Okay.
lives here now.
Battle Shock for the one up in the other corner.
Ooh,
He loves it.
he's
Battle
good.
Shock for the Void Weaver. He loves it.
Cool.
All right, that's not bad. The Infernal Master has a flamer too, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't just go tippy tappy onto the objective. All right, I think I know how I.
Whoa, I need a
this.
nap, chat.
Night Spinner is gonna.
I feel like I'm
just
coming
hang
down
out.
to the cold, so I really don't want to be.
Farseer.
Whoa.
Farseer Skyrunner is gonna go
This has been a good game. This matchup's always really good.
chill on this objective over here.
The hope is that my opponent can't kill Magnus here, but I might have
Wraith
needed to
Guard
like target
are-
saturate one turn earlier.
Stepping out 6 inches. When do you twist? If you were going to. Oh, you don't have the
I don't know.
thing to do it anyway.
Yeah, I could do it with Aramon's free thing, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I guess that'd also be a huge expenditure just to like twist me and then try and overwatch me.
It is cute. I have done it before, but it is also startup phase, so you know before you move, you know whether it's happened.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things where like when it works, it works.
Yeah, I did at one point. I think I was playing like Black Templars, and I twisted a unit that I was gonna overwatch, and I was just like, "You want to move? You want to come charge me?" He's like, "Nah, I'll stand here for a turn and do nothing."
It's like actually, I'd love it if you just wouldn't twist. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
Now the question is, do I yank this Void Weaver out of combat?
It did not run away, right? It's only the
They rolled a 7.
Nice.
These two passed. This idiot back here failed.
Yeah.
If I yank it out of combat, you could just overwatch me.
It's true.
You do have a flamer on this side of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I'm going to.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Or I could do this. Actually. Is Arcane Vortex due to Flamer also?
Yep. His is better because it's 2 damage. Yeah, if he overwatches you, you automatically die if I use my thing. Because you just take 2 mortals.
Yeah, the Arcane Vortex dude is kind of a problem.
Yeah, it's intense.
I think I actually am going to pay 1 CP to Feigned Retreat my Void Weaver.
Okay. So it can fall back and do stuff.
Yeah, and he's just gonna go over here, I think.
So we can see each other.
Staying off the terrain. Oh yeah, I can't hide him from this squad, but
So do you want me to be able to see him or no?
No, he's not going to be able to see the.
Because
the dude.
right now I can see the because you're over the thing. Yeah.
Duh.
There you go. That should be fine.
Cool.
That's the weird thing about this corner thing, which I'm not sure if people totally understand, is that you could just put part of your model over it, and then you just like have line of sight both ways through it.
I'm always like aware of it, and then I just
Yeah.
like wash it from my memory mid game.
It's really done for like Tyranids because exocrines fit like perfectly over that, so they just like can shoot through this thing basically whenever they want to. It's really dumb.
Yeah, it's really done for fire prisms too, because they have like the nice long spindly like
yeah. There's a bunch of
edge of their tanks or their turret, and you're just like poke.
Yeah.
I guess Magnus can make good use of it too.
Yeah, because you can staff over it.
Yeah, Magnus, just the T-posing Magnus. Just trying to take up as much area as possible on the board.
Yeah, it does. It is pretty good for like getting weird lines of sight for sure.
Yeah. I think I'm good with those moves though. Are you overwatching me anywhere?
No.
Okay, cool.
I'm not gonna overwatch those moves.
Let's do the easy ones. Fire Prism, just gonna dump everything into Magnus.
He will use a Weaver of Fates at the start of your shooting phase.
Sure. What does that do?
Because it's the reroll to a saving throw.
Gotcha.
Although it hasn't made a single reroll yet, so who knows? Is it any good?
2 wounds.
Okay, where's one? Go through. We'll use Weaver of Fates. Take 5. So he's at 11. And the second one. Yeah, he's okay.
Cool. And then the Shuriken Cannons. All hit, 1 explode. Aeldari reroll. Cool. Nothing. We'll put this Wraithguard squad into these dudes.
Okay. You got it.
10 shots. Oh wait, I get to reroll everything because they have guide this turn. That's 2 auto wounds. You're rolling 1. Okay, so just take 9 saves.
9 saves. Yeah, so I have 3 on the unit. You have the Night Spinner to shoot with, and then this Warp Spider.
And the Farser Skyrunner and the Void Weaver.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you guys are fucking dead.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to pump into that,
I guess if we make this guy shoot, then he can't shoot Magnus. So we are incentivized to keep him alive. So I have 2 regular mooks, so let's roll for them on 5-up invulnerable saves.
Sure.
Bloop. One guy takes it. Is D6 plus 1 or just D6?
D6. So one
guy's dead. The other guy takes it. Does he die? Yep.
Yes.
So those are the 2 non-sorcerers. And these guys I could blank if I wanted to. So this is on the Aspiring. Ooh.
Powerful.
Ooh. Ooh.
The Aspiring go 4-up?
The Exalted Sorcerer gives the whole unit a 4-up. So that goes through, so I'm not sure what happened there.
I rolled the damage on the Aspiring.
Yeah, we rolled 2d6 though. I would love to take this one, but we should probably roll that one again more time. Because there's one more safe floating. Okay, so the Aspiring Sorcerer dies. And then the Exalted Sorcerer says, I will take 0 damage. That's all their attacks, yeah? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he'll take 0.
Cool.
Let's go! Exalted Sorcerer!
He's so good. Let's go ahead and fire the Void Weaver at Magnus.
No!
Shuriken Cannons.
Ooh.
So many guns.
Look at that.
2 miss, 2 explode. Cool. Math.
Easy. 5s? Ew.
3 AP 1s.
Should have cover here, right? Because he can only see half of me.
Yeah, probably. I just generally assume that everyone has cover, and I just let my opponent tell me if they don't.
Basically, like, unless your intention is to, like, specifically ignore cover, you basically always have it, yeah. So these are on 2s. He's okay.
Cool.
Big laser.
Prismatic Cannon.
Nice.
2 hits.
Toughness 11.
Yeah, I need 2 wounds.
And I have no dice fixing here, so we're just rolling. Great. Love this.
4 each.
Jesus Christ. Ah, my dice are so bad. At least I survive.
Yeah, I mean, you survive, and
thrive.
And Magnus kind of already did what you needed him to do anyway. So
he did capture my enemy outpost. That's true.
All right, so I've just got this Night Spinner left, and the Exarch's gonna put 2 flamers into your squad over here.
Yeah.
Number of shots, 6. So that's 5 saves and 1 mortal wound. No AP.
5 saves, 1 mortal. Wow. So these are 3s. So it kills 2.
Cool.
Ow, ow. How dare you? Alrighty.
Vengeance for his dead squads.
Indeed.
This guy can't shoot, so I've just got the Night Spinner left. I think I'm just going to put the Night Spinner into Magnus and hope that I roll...
He has -1
He's -1 damage. I have to do so much damage to him.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just roll like 5 consecutive 6s. Easy.
Yeah, I have to roll like really high dice and then just spike all of them into 6s.
For sure.
They're just going to hit Aramin again. Nope, I can't. He's in melee. Because that fucking idiot. They're going to hit this squad then, I guess. Try and make it a little bit more irrelevant.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh,
big shots.
Yeah.
Big shots.
And I am
all
at
right.
5, so you get +1.
I don't know why I only added 5 there. That's... So D6 plus 3 plus 1, so it should be 10 shots. Right? Am I doing that math right?
That sounds right. Yeah, because you're D6 +4, and you roll a 6.
Yep.
Ooh. If only that was sustained. That'd be sweet.
That is math there, though, so I can't complain about it. No matter how much I want to. Wounding you on 3s.
Ooh, spicy.
3 no AP.
Alright. I want these models to survive, but there's nothing I can do about it. So we basically have to take it on the guys on the objective, which sucks. So I hope I don't roll all 1s and 2s. Woof! Woof!
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Alright. Don't scare me like that. I do have to take 1,000 battle shock checks here, which is going to be a little bit scary.
That was a bit of a spooky moment for you, but you pulled it off.
Yeah. I think...
Alright.
So I legitimately don't know if it's legal to pull characters to coherency checks.
I think it is. I know you can't take wounds on them.
And then eat the character, and then keep the objective. But I'm just gonna do it this way and hope for the best. Oh, actually, they don't have to take battle shock because they're at 5 out of 6 or 3 out of 6, so they're still at half. Yay!
I do have a couple charges that I'm doing.
Let's do it.
Wraithguard are gonna charge your Exalted Sorcerer.
Come at me, bro.
I'm just gonna put a 6 in here.
Yep.
Don't roll a 1, please.
Oh, nope.
A 12. Okay, that's aggressive, but I'm about it.
Seems good.
So I'm only going to be able to get 2 into engagement range. Or 2 into base contact. Engagement range is bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Your guys aren't set up for bubbles, so... You know what? This guy can just go like that, and then this guy can go stand there. And that's 4. That's gonna be 4 punchies, at least.
4 punchies.
Yeah, 4 guys just slapping you with their wraith fists. And everyone else is just gonna mill about.
Did Void Weavers explode? I hope the answer is no.
Yeah, Deadly Demise 1. The Void Weaver is going to charge her Infernal Master.
Alright, come at me, bro.
And I think I'm going to tank shock it if I make the charge.
Yeah? Please don't tank shock me.
I am going to pay to tank shock you.
Ew. That's a good strat. That seems good.
It is. I've never used this before, so excuse me while I look up how to do tank shock.
Yeah, so it's your strength which is 5. Oh, 3. So you just roll three dice
correct?
and you need to get a 5, basically.
Does the Void Weaver not bash you with its hull? Oh. No, it doesn't. That's super
Not according
awkward.
to this. Is that true?
Yeah, no, not according to the GW app either. That's super awkward.
Oh, that's strange. All right, please don't roll any 5s.
All right, so just roll number of
Don't do
whatever.
It. Ah, you bitch!
Yeah,
No!
get out of here!
No!
Get out of here!
No!
Lives all that time to
He was
get
gonna like
crushed
charge you
by
and then
an
go
elf.
back to the objective. It was gonna be so cool, but no, you just had to tank shock him. I
Lives
see
all that
how
time
it
to
is.
get crushed by an elf.
Crushed by an elf.
Run over by a truck. We'll pile these guys in.
Run over by a regular car.
Yeah, like no, it doesn't even have a bumper. You know, it's not even good enough to get Wraithbone hull. It's just hitting you.
Yeah, it's just that the dude gets out, and just like fights you.
One of the guys just like punching you as it drives by. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah, that actually kind of hurt my hand. This is gonna be 5 Wraithguard punching your exalted sorcerer.
Yeah.
They have 3 attacks each, so 15 attacks.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Floating reroll.
Those are
And
lethal, right?
I might as well just. What's his toughness?
4.
I believe I am strength 4. No, I'm strength 5. I'll just use a 3 to auto wound one of these.
Those are those auto win.
Yeah.
Uh,
Floating reroll.
that's a lot.
All right, take that many, no AP.
10. Do I roll terribly? No. I'll take 3. Down to 2.
Cool.
And then I'm contractually obligated to hit you back. Actually, we'll swing here first. Aramon, get him.
That's fine.
Bonk. Bonk. Take a bunch of devastating wounds.
Yeah, he just dies.
Yay! We did it. We finally killed a warp spider. A single warp spider. And then I have to swing here, which is sad, so he'll do it. Maybe he'll get a bunch of 6s.
Can we talk about how much I hate this part of their ability? Like,
yeah.
why can I charge you? And I'm going to use it. Like, why can I charge you and be like, ha, you fool, you had to punch me. Now I get to shoot you.
I don't get anything of that. And then I'm going to roll all 6s here. No, I failed.
All right.
Well, I hate you, though.
Well, 7 of them are going to shoot you.
Okay. You just miss every time. It's fine.
Do they get? They don't get their floating reroll on this. So.
Correct. They're not being selected. This one.
One auto wound though.
You're guided though, right?
Oh, true. Yeah, I am. So.
Yeah.
I don't need the floating reroll.
Who needs it?
That's 2 auto wounds.
Yeah, these are. I'm just T4, so 2s. Do I?
And then I'm gonna flip this one to a 6 with Fate's Messenger. Woo!
Okay.
2d6 mortals.
Nope.
And 2 saves.
He just dies to the mortals.
Oh, did you have any more defensive tech?
No.
Cool.
No, they don't
And
have
then
anything against mortal wounds. They just like eat it.
The ones that can are
Does
just gonna
mean
pile
you're-
onto the objective.
Your special thing's turned off now, which is kind of nice.
What, Fate's Messenger?
No, you can't reactive fire again. So I can shoot you.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I cannot. That is a fact.
All right. Cool.
That's the end of my turn. I don't get capture enemy outpost, which I am going to discard for a CP.
Yep.
Nope, I didn't mean to draw overwhelming force. I'll just reshuffle my deck. I have to go fish. Capture enemy outpost out.
All right. So I'll draw my cards. What's this guy?
Sorry, no, I had to put it somewhere because I accidentally shuffled it back into my deck like an
I did
idiot.
that earlier today or yesterday.
Shuffle.
It's really awkward.
Then I CP for that because.
Cool. So start. I draw my cards. Assassination. Deploy Teleport Homer. Armon. Teleport Homer. Yes, boss. Assassination is doable. Ugh, if I
Farseer has the
if I
Phoenix
shoot
Gem, so
him and then charge him, which feels bad, but let's roll some friggin' battle shock. So Magnus. I have to auto pass him. That sucks.
yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah. I think I feel like all but like 1 or 2 battle shocks this game. And everybody else died, so we get 10. So he's a 4+ invuln.
Yeah.
I think
4+ invuln, and he stands up on a 2-up with full wounds the first time he dies because he's the Phoenix Gem.
I think I'm gonna take sustain on my psychics.
Sure.
This dude's kind of he's giving me guff right here. I don't like that guy. I'm gonna move the Flambers onto the objective. Let me know if you want to shoot them.
Thinking about it, it is tempting with guide. It is tempting to overwatch them.
I keep a guy, probably like 2 guys to shoot this dude. Actually, we'll just do the sorcerer on him. That should get him. Oh, what are my Cabal points? Sorry. 1, 4. This guys are worth 4, so that's 8. So I get 12.
Chipping you down.
Indeed.
What else do I need CP for? Is there anyone else better to Overwatch? Probably not. 7 attacks with full rerolls. I should get at least 1/6 in there. Yeah, I'll Overwatch that squad.
Okay.
These guys don't have to move. Actually, they can just stay where they are. So, yeah, that's probably the only squad that I have like pseudo guaranteed value on too. So, 7 shots, full rerolls.
Nice.
Cool.
And 2s.
These are going to be on 2s, except it doesn't matter what I roll because I'm just going to fate dice and fate. Actually, I'll roll them to see if, because I have rerolls anyway, so I can just reroll and then use the fate dice.
Rerolls? What are the rerolls from?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Aeldari don't get their.
Yeah, it's only.
I'll roll one of them because Fate's Messenger can be
Yeah.
used reactively. Okay, cool. So that one's Fate's Messenger and that one's a fate dice. So just
Okay.
2d6 mortals.
All right.
8 mortal wounds.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. All right. And then. So that's the Overwatch. So you're down to 1 CP, yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, let me bump that down.
I think that I don't even think I can make this charge in this guy. So the only assassination out might be these guys, which is a little bit awkward.
Do you get assassinate if you kill somebody that resurrects?
I don't remember. I have an Infernal Master over here. That's cool. Alright. So these guys have to do the deploy teleport Homer. They don't have no choice. So they're going to do it in your deployment zone.
Oh.
And they're just going to walk over here.
These guys are the slow guys.
Yeah. They're not going anywhere.
I figured.
Magnus. Mr. Magnus. He wants to shoot everybody. Yeah. So I think what we could do is give ourselves the best opportunity to shoot whatever we want. which I think is to go here.
He would have to like fully step onto the ruin.
Oh, not if I like poke this way, right? So
Oh yeah, you're using the staff. Yeah.
Those guys, yeah, and I can see this
Yeah.
guy. So whatever happens, I can shoot something that's on an objective, which is going to be good.
Yes.
These guys, I think they will move now that they can't be overwatched. This guy will move over here, so he can see. He might shoot that Star Weaver, but worst case scenario, we'll go there. And then these guys will go over here. Oh, you go slow. And he goes for. Okay. In case we need to fight you for the objective, we'll call that my movement phase. Oh, Magnus should be towing here, like that.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
All right, so Magnus isn't going after the Farseer.
No, I can't. I don't think I can complete that charge because I'm sticking all through the walls. So we're gonna say that I can't go for him.
I'm gonna Phantasm the Wraithguard.
Yep.
They're the big money, no whammies unit right now. What is Magnus's line of delete the deployment zone so I can see where his. So what is the angle on Magnus's staff right now? It's like that, right?
Let me do top down. Yeah. I'll do a draw.
Sure.
Use a line for like it's gonna be the outside of this line, I think.
Okay, so the only way I can get out of line of sight of Magnus is just to go hide inside this road.
Yeah, you go this way.
Which I think I'm kind of fine with.
Yep. As long as you don't just get true lined along that line, but you're probably okay.
What did they want? Oh, this thing goes all the way to the ground. Got it.
Oh yeah, the big pillar. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize it went that far down. I was looking at it from the top down. So they're all just. Oh no, they're magnetizing together. So they're all just gonna go hang out inside here. In a general this way sort of fashion.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bunch him over a little bit to make some space for my friendo in the middle. Cool. And that should deny Magnus the ability to shoot them. I can't do anything about these guys shooting them.
Cool. All right. So then start of shooting phase.
Down to 0.
I will. Could go again, but then I lose twist. I don't think I killed that many, to be fair. I actually wonder, with that being the case, if we go here and then try to kill the prism, and then we cut you to 5, and if we kill this thing, and that's probably good enough.
Yeah, if you can kill the fire prism, the Farseer Skyrunner twice, or you're just standing on that objective.
Just hold it, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we'll double move 7 and do a little like that, significantly less than 7, and then we'll do. That's 5, and then we'll do free strat. So for everything on Magnus, and we'll shoot Magnus at this thing, and we'll do the free strat for rerolls.
Sure. So he's putting everything into the fire prism?
Yeah, I'll just shoot everything at the fire prism.
Okay.
Because I didn't give devastating his turn, so I could twist, but so I gave sustain. So he needs the reroll.
Sounds good. So
the big gun, or the little gun, do that one first. 4. That's not very good. On 2s. Well, that's all right. And
powerful.
then on 4s, because we're strength 5 with +1. 4s, re-rolling. So those are all AP1.
5 AP1s, I have cover.
Yep. 2
I'll fail 2
damage each, and then the big laser. 5. On 2s.
Sure.
Reroll. Ugh, that sucks. And then on 3s. Reroll. This one is naturally devastating.
Yeah.
So 3 mortal wounds and then 2 saves AP2.
AP2 go to AP1.
I'm not going to get you.
Fail. I will just 4-up the other one.
Yeah. Rip.
So I take 6 wounds.
So you take 6. Yeah, that sucks.
Cool.
Nothing else is in range, so that's all he can do. And then we'll do this guy into the Void Weaver. I will overcharge his gun.
Sounds good.
So he gets 5. Strength 6, so 4s.
What is the Void Weaver's ability? Oh, it makes people take battle strike tests after it shoots them.
And then we'll flip 1 to a 6. So that's 4 wounds. AP2.
It's just on his 4 pinball. So
Yeah.
no CP, no fate dice. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'll take 2. Does it explode? Actually, doesn't even matter. There's no one in range.
Yeah. All right. These dudes. We might as well shoot the Wraith Guard at this point.
Yeah, they can't shoot back, so.
I mean, I guess it gives you a respawn, but I don't know if that does anything because you're like already right here. So yeah,
I'm already
this
in
one dude
range
will
of
shoot
anything
the
that can
Warp
be in range
Spider,
of.
everybody else in the Wraith Guard from the Flamer boys, but one guy Flamer boys out of range. So over here, the pistol into the Warp Spider. Whoosh. 1 AP2, 2 AP1, no cover on that guy.
He dies.
Cool. And then the Flamers into the other guys. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Needs 5s.
Sure.
5s. Let's go. Rerolling because you're on objective.
Yeah.
So 1 AP2, 2 AP1s, no cover. Should've
Fail
gone this way.
the AP2
Damage.
and
More
fail an
damage.
AP1.
And then these guys will shoot you. So the Soul Reaper. Rip, 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 rip. They have an Infernal Master, so those sustain. These wound on your T7, right?
Yeah.
So 5s, but re-rolling. And I think we just fish here.
Sure.
Yeah, it didn't matter. So 1 mortal wound and 1 save AP1. And then
I'll make the AP1. You'll kill the wounded guy with the mortal.
the Flamer pistol. And then we'll overcharge Infernal Master while we're here.
Sure.
Pistol wins on 6s. Rerolling. 1 AP1, no cover. Is
3
the
up.
Tiny Smite.
Fail it.
2 hits. Wins on. It's anti-infantry 4. So
Sure.
2 mortal wounds from that.
I failed the 1 up no, or the -1 no cover, by the way.
So that was that's 1 damage from the Flamer pistol, and then 2 more from the Smite, and then the Infernal Master goes. 2d6. Ooh, 10. Let's go. He wins on 5s. Whoosh. Oh my fucking god. I've missed it. I've failed every single one of them. Rerolling. Ew, that's bad. So we'll flip that one to a 6. So 2 AP2s, 2 AP3s, 1 AP2.
Okay. So 5 ups.
Jesus Christ.
Make 1 fail 1, and then 4 up. I'll pass it. So I failed one of them.
Yeah. All right.
What's the damage on that?
1.
Oh, okay.
Because he's not the special guy. So I could charge you, but I don't think I do anything because you have too many guys in the objective, so it doesn't matter. So
Yeah,
I'm
and if
not
you charge me,
even
you're most
gonna
likely going to have to
bother.
end up here because
Yeah.
base contact.
Yep. That's too bad. Not killing that fire prism might have killed me.
I'm really glad that it lived.
Yeah.
'cause
Actually,
when
I've
you
left
attack
like
it-
all of your models on like 2 wounds. It's just been very annoying.
Yeah,
All right, so I'm gonna bin assassination for command point, and I'll score deploy teleport Homer for 5,
sure will.
and that is back to you, and you'll get 10. And we'll keep
Yeah, because I
bonusing
control
damage
1,
on
control
maggots.
2.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to draw my secondaries. They landed on top of each other. Why can't I pick this one up?
That's because they lock in. Oh,
there we go. So extend battle lines and defend stronghold.
Okay.
So those kind of pair well together.
I guess the Night Spinner can get this one. Can probably.
Yeah, it just backs up. And
yeah,
grabs
he just touches the thing. Yep. Seems
so
good.
Night Spinner's just gonna back up.
Yep.
Put the corner of his
do some
spinner.
sort of chicanery. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and one of my dead Wraith Guard responds. We'll just put him there.
I guess maybe my mistake was choosing sustain that turn. I think I just should have kept devastating and not gone for not even planned to hit the Wraith Guard at all.
Guide fails.
I think that was my mistake.
Yeah, devastating just generally seems like it's a really good rule. So
yeah, it's different. If I remove your armor save, then Magnus like goes fucking apeshit with sustain. Because you just
sure yeah, if you twist then,
yeah,
and you have to decide before you know if I'm Phantasm at my Wraith Guard
so
or
you
not.
just get to kind of do whatever you want.
Yeah, that is the power of Phantasm at work.
Yeah,
turns out you move 7 inches in your opponent's.
Shock here. Yeah.
I think it's just my Fire Prism.
Yeah. Oh,
that's good. Yeah, it turns out getting to move up to 7 inches in your opponent's movement phase is powerful.
Yeah. Honestly, Eldar might be. I mean, maybe besides the Wraith Guard reactive fire, maybe it might be like kind of okay, except for Fire Phantasm, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Wraith Guard are insanity. Like,
yeah.
The fact that the fact that their ability is stronger than every other ability like that by like several degrees is kind of not okay.
Yeah, I think like you could keep them the same, but you need to like double their points value. The problem is that they're just like wildly too efficient. They're like the same cost as a Terminator, right?
I also think it would be at least more along the lines of okay if you just tweak their abilities so they can't do it by charging someone and they have to fire back at whoever shot at them.
Yeah.
Like limit their targeting and don't allow them to cheese it by being like, all right, now I'm going to charge you. Haha.
Yeah.
I think I am going to move out because where is 18 inches off Magnus? All right, so I'm already basically in 18 with him, so I think I am going to move out.
Mm-hmm.
So I have multiple ways to deal with Magnus if my Fire Prism and my Farseer fail. Yeah, that looks good there. And we'll just send my Farseer up here to make sure that I have somebody on this objective to get extend battle lines.
Yep.
I guess my Fire Prism was also getting it, but
yeah, Magnus could blow up though.
Yeah, 100%.
Better safe than sorry.
That would be a very sad way to lose that. Magnus just like, I'm taking you with me.
Yep.
All right, let's start shooting. We'll put the Fire Prism, just everything into Magnus.
Sure.
It's main cannon. I realize I should specify this before, but the crystal targeting matrix always goes first for that one before the Aeldari reroll.
Sure.
Because I can use crystal targeting on the shuriken cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal targeting. 2 saves on Maggie.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any cabals because I spent them all. So first one goes through. We'll blanket. Second one, he's okay.
He loves it. Shuriken cannons, Aeldari reroll, all hit. Shuriken cannons, Aeldari reroll, 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
You get cover on this, right?
Yep. Yeah, he's good.
We'll do the Night Spinner. Night Spinner is going to put its Shuriken cannon into Magnus and its indirect into this lone idiot up here.
Sure.
Okay, 5 hits with the Shuriken cannon. 1 wound with the Shuriken cannon.
Gimme. He's okay.
And then number of shots. 5. Hitting on 4s. Aeldari reroll. Wounding on 3s. Okay, 1 save, AP 0, 2 dev wounds. On Forbidden Lore.
Yeah, okay. So he takes 2. The other one is... He's okay.
Cool.
Down to
yeah, as long as you didn't fail it, he was living.
Well, he can blank the save anyway because of their some ridiculous ability.
Yeah, that's fair. He is out of range. Oh no, he's in range of Eldritch. I'll put my Wraith Guard into Magnus. So it's 10 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Floating reroll. 2 auto wounds. And oh, I didn't roll one of these 3s. So these are not wounding on 2s.
So that
Floating reroll, and then flip that to a 6 with Fate's Messenger. So that's gonna be 5 saves and then D6 mortals.
Sure. So these saves, 2 go through. How much damage? Roll all ones, please. No, that gets him.
7.
Blow up. Yeah. I think he explodes for D6. Let's see if it matters.
That is a
nope,
good
just
question.
1. Even in death,
All right.
they can't do any damage. Sad.
Fire Prism's living.
Right.
And then we'll just put the Farseer into the wounded dude.
Sure.
He's got a Shuriken Catapult and a Psychic.
Yeah, what's he shooting at me?
Twin Shuriken Catapult and Eldritch Storm.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
So 2 shots, hitting on. I think he's hitting on 2s with Catapult. 3s. Okay. Lost point of ballistic skill. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s, full rerolls because it's twin linked. Okay, just 1 AP1.
1 AP1. Takes 1.
And then number of shots from Eldritch Storm is 6. Hitting on 3s. Floating reroll. Wounding on 3s. Floating reroll. Eldritch Storm is also AP. It's AP2.
Okay. So these are 5 ups.
AP2 damage D3.
Mm-hmm. He just dies. So we'll blank that one, and then we can just roll
Sure.
these. Okay. Oh.
Pretty
maybe
good.
Maybe he lives. I've already zeroed a damage, so we'll just spend a CP to reroll.
Sure.
If he survives, awesome. No, that sucks.
Yeah. 3 damage. And then my Wraith Guard will just charge the Infernal Master.
Sure.
What do I need for this charge? It's a 5-inch charge, so I'll just sub a 4 in. They go 6 inches.
Nice.
Zooming.
Whee.
Why is my text box so big? Where did you go? So everyone else is going to have to try and pile in best they can.
I think that broke our back there, chat. I thought we could do it, but it doesn't look like we can. I needed to kill this Fire Prism. That would have put him to 82. We can blank Defense Stronghold, so he'll be at 92. And we have to make...
We'll do some pile-ins. He'll go...
If he was at 87, we'd have to make up 16 points.
There. He'll go smoosh
or
like that.
18 points, which is easy because with
about
the bottom
Farseer.
half 5. Or it's not
Those
easy, but it's
zeros
possible. But not like this.
Do that.
Frustrating. Eldar's so broken, chat. It's ludicrous.
That.
People are like, oh,
3 inches
I can't win with
from
Eldar. They don't seem that good. I'm like,
So
you
it should
piece
be
of
all
shit.
9 Wraith Guarded.
You're a big dummy if you can't win this faction.
And they're just going to make 27 attacks against you.
Yep.
3s. Get Xbox. And 3s. Cool. That's just going to be 13 saves. No
okay.
AP.
So I'm on 3s. I guess I have to roll for the regular dudes first. 1 dies. It takes 1. He's dead, and then the Infernal Master is okay, so the regular dudes die. And then, yeah, you consolidate towards me here.
Yeah. Like that. Like that. Just giving him the old wrap.
Mm-hmm. And then his attacks aren't functionally meaningful, but we'll roll them anyway. I hit 1 time, and I failed to wound. I'll just it doesn't matter. And then I just
and then they just shoot him back.
Yeah. All right. So that's my go.
Yeah.
So you get extend
and defend. So I score 8 at the end of the turn.
Well, I'll block defend. You won't get that because I'm gonna put these guys there.
Oh, that's right. Defend is
it's end of my turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. What do we get? I think we're dead, but we'll see. What we roll, what we draw. I've already new orders, so we have behind enemy lines, area deny. Can't get area deny, and I'll only get small behind enemy lines. Yeah. I have 5 Cabal because of Armon. Oh, do these guys run away? They do, so paid my starter turn CP to keep them alive.
Sure.
And then the nothing matters I think at this point because I the maximum I could get here is 10, I believe, because you killed my special guy. What's his OC?
Like 3, I think. Yeah, OC 3.
What would I have to get to be here? I can't make it to 2 objectives unless I can go to this one. Aramon could technically.
You could probably.
Oh, but I lose behind enemy lines if I do that. Well, I guess it's better than behind enemy lines, but it doesn't matter because either way, it's I could get some manner of this many points. It's either the 15 if everything goes well, or I get 10 and 3 behind enemy lines.
Yeah, I think. I mean, it might not have mattered either way, but I think you losing as much as you did on that final turn was pretty. It took away all your resources to really go do other things. Although I don't know if it would have affected the score that much. Maybe it would have. No, yeah, it could have.
Yeah. Yeah, I needed to kill this thing, right?
Yeah.
Because that cuts your score by 5. And then that guy doesn't shoot Magnus, so I don't use my blank there. So that's like a cascade.
Yeah, if you kill the fire prism,
really
then that is a vastly different game.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff. Like I kept leaving your dudes on like one wound, which is frustrating. I guess it mattered for the Void Weaver.
I think the Void Weaver the Void Weaver and the Fire Prism were the only ones that actually mattered for. I think because like this guy didn't do anything, and you still scored max no prisoners that turn anyway.
Right.
And then this guy actually probably helped you because he kept you in melee, so I couldn't shoot you with my Night Spinner. I don't know if that would have mattered, but
not really because I didn't do anything that turn.
I guess I could have got you below half potentially, and then Battle Shock stuff.
Yeah, I think. I should have just. Well, I didn't really have too much to do there, but I should have like not bothered with the Wraith Guard. I think you just can't ever fight them basically, unless you make a mistake and just like yeet them at me. But if you're not a real dummy, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, like you have to be able to do like I don't know, probably 6 Wraithguard worth of damage in a shooting phase to make it worth it to actually shoot at them.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I can kill them. If Magnus shoots at them, he kills like 8 or something. But
sure,
like you have to let him basically.
Yeah, that's why I ran behind the wall, because I was like, I don't really care if flamers shoot me. I don't want them to, but I don't care.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want Magnus to shoot me.
Yeah.
Magnus just kills people.
So I should have, I think. I wonder what else I could have done that turn. I think I needed to kill the Void Weaver a turn earlier. And I probably could have like just pushed the unit here. I think what I didn't do is there was probably a turn where I could have just like yeeted everything at you. And you probably don't do any more damage than you did. But I think I kept the 2 units here like too safe. Because like you don't want to push the Wraithguard out too early, right? Because if I push a unit out and you kill them with the Wraithguard, then and the Wraithguard are just like chilling here, then I just kill them all. Right?
Yeah, like I was trying to be very cagey with the Wraithguard, because I know that, because like Twist just kills them.
Right. Yeah. They just explode.
Yeah. So like you just giving me that flank like allowed me to be like, all right, I'm gonna decide when I want to engage them. As opposed to like making me make choices over there.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like what I should have done was just was like push out like one of the units that was over here to just kill the Void Weaver earlier. Because I think that ended up being like huge over the course of the game.
Well, because like the turn where the Void Weaver fire and faded back behind this wall, if you had somebody standing in here, then it still would have had at least the chance of dying. And if you didn't die there,
he did like 6 damage to Magnus and killed my Arcane Vortex guy. I think if I'd killed him,
he was just kind of like boobing around, just like taking objectives and like being annoying in the midfield for the entire game.
Yeah, that guy's disgusting. How many points is he?
Yeah,
like 35.
100.
100. Yeah.
Yeah, Void like good. when Fire Prisms get nerfed, it's just triple Void Weaver time.
Yeah.
Because they're almost the same thing. They're faster. They're easier to hide. They do a little bit less damage. Like,
I mean, it's significantly less damage. They are dramatically worse at shooting for sure.
4 versus 4. Yeah, I mean that's why I'm not taking them instead of Fire Prisms on these maps. Like if Fire Prisms got points, like there's a decent argument there now to take Void Weavers as a counter to them.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a different pick.
Yep. Well, GG, man.
Yeah, K-Suns are spooky. They
for sure.
They have lots of tricks.
Yeah, I think I mean like not committing the Wraithguard is the right call. A lot of people are like they're my brick and I'll put them in the middle and then they just get like fucking trash.
I mean, against a lot of armies, I think you can do that. You can't against K-Suns. Like they just go away
for sure.
But all right, well, thanks for the game, man.
Cheers, dude.
I got a split,
cool.
But I'll probably be watching the invitational game later today. So I'm chilling in the chat.
Sweet. Well, I'll see you then. All right, chats. That's it for me. The losing streak to Eldar continues. I don't know how you lose to this faction. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if you drop a game with Eldar, you're not very good at 40k probably. Hopefully we see Phantasm get a nerf. I think Phantasm and the Wraithguard are the real problem. I actually don't really have a problem with anything else. I think Phantasm's too strong. I probably could have played against it better on turn 1. I mispositioned, like, with all my dudes getting blocked in with each other. Mispositioned Magnus's move for the first turn. And I should have had Magnus slightly farther forward so that I could send the other Infernal Master to just devastating wounds what do you call it? The Warwalker here to death, and I think that was, like, hugely material. So, tripped over myself a little bit. And then not just calling Devastating on Magnus every turn and just like blasting the Fire Prism was a mistake too, because that was worth 5. So that those each of those individually was worth 5. Although he might have been able to pop the Incarn here a turn early, but I think that like changes a lot because then he doesn't get this shot, so he doesn't do as much damage to the monsters with the Warwalker. Interesting stuff. All right, I'm dying right now, so I'm gonna go take a nap before the next invitational game. So please come hang out with me over there on YouTube. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you later.